Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Welcome to another stream, my people. Big up all the ones who watch my solo Liverpool streams. I told you what Ornstein said yesterday and the day before and the day before. I told you there is no comeback for Isak. You guys didn't want to listen. Guess what? You're going to have to listen now. Anyway, joining me first and foremost, my brother. I absolutely love this guy. You know, and I think there's been a smear campaign on his name recently. I don't know why, but he's a great guy overall. And like Thomas is in the building.
Hugo Ekitike's done it for half a season, and yet people are all over him. I do not want to let Quanta go. I think he's one of the best young centre-backs on the planet. You sell the for 18, you buy Malik for Fana for 10.
Hi, Tom.
I wonder who's running that fucking smear campaign here, Sam. Can't quite put my finger on it.
Who was it? I think it's Kopish.
Oh, is it? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
They have access to the StreamYard now, do they even play that video?
Yeah, Kopish are guilty 100%, let me tell you.
I still stand by me Quanta take, by the way.
What, that he's one of the best young centre-backs in the world?
Mm-hmm.
And do you see his tackle on Cole Palmer?
Exactly. Who doesn't love that?
Wow. You're very aggressive recently, I noticed this. You're way less calm than you used to be. You used to be a calm guy.
Well, because I said I like seeing Joel Quanta stick one on a Chelsea player.
Yeah.
I think that's been pretty normal across the last 4 years of watching me.
Fairs. Joining us next, the man with the mythical beard.
Come on. Let me have a quick. Yeah, there we go. Come on. You lot see that? Yeah, you lot see that? Clean. That's the first time I've heard anyone refer to it as the mythical beard. That's original. I'll give you that one.
Yeah. See, I have original jokes. Not every time same jokes. See, I ain't like you.
Wow.
How are you, Tom? How are you doing, bro?
I'm all right, mate. I'm all right. Let me guess. There's a smear campaign being run against you on here as well, but he doesn't know by him.
No, I've never smeared Callum. That is a 100% a lie.
I mean,
What?
I don't know. Wasn't it Friday you brought me on because you said I was getting cooked?
Yeah, but that was the Redmond. That ain't me. Redmond was saying Callum was just saying stuff verbatim. That's what he said.
No. All right. So again, my takes were very.
Well, I'm gonna hold court for what James Redmond said.
No. Me and Redmond. Shout out to James. We'll speak about that separately. But I understand. My thought process last week was very much outside the box. So I understand if a lot of people didn't agree with it. I have no.
Forget about speaking about it separately. We can speak about it now. Because surprise, motherfuckers. I like
Time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. Come on, the boys!
Nobody said anything bad about you, innit, Hammers? Imagine I said something bad about you and you're sitting in the
Callum, have you got any inquiries or explanations that you are requesting by any chance, sir?
No
inquiries or notification. No. I thought I thought so as well. No, I thought so as well, Cal. I thought so as well. It's like when do you remember in like the WWE you had Heath Slater and he'd be chatting the most about the top dogs in the company, and the next thing you know he just and then he was like,
get out the bag.
Are we calling?
I got 40 kids, y'all.
Heath Slater, is that Callum?
I was a boy of. I was in the wrestling industry growing up, Husam. That was my guy. Recently, I've been a bit more out of touch with it, but with Netflix and the arising of it all, I've watched it a little bit more.
I stopped watching WWE when Beth Phoenix eliminated Great Khali from the Royal Rumble. I was like, At some point in time, you're gonna have to put the fries in the bag, and I put the fries in the bag that day, and I'm like, I'm never watching this shit. So you've built up this great Ali guy to be like the meanest man on the planet, and a fucking diva eliminates him with a kiss. Yeah, please put the fries in the bag.
That must have been a humiliation ritual. It must have been, and nothing else.
All over though, innit?
Do you guys remember the Batista Great Khali, like Punjabi prison matches and everything, and like
they made him his own match? Exactly, they gave him his own concept.
And then the thing is, they made him his own match, and no one who ever participates in a Punjabi prison match enjoyed the Punjabi prison match.
Yeah, like, it was.
No. Would you enjoy a Punjabi prison match with the Great Khali, though, Tom? It would be unideal, wouldn't it? It would be that when that man was sweating and just absolutely and I'm sorry, there will be a pause needed after this, but absolutely smothering dudes. It was a bit mad. It was a bit mad. I preempted the pause, Cal. I preempted it. You know what I'm saying? It's all right if you preempt it, sort of. You know what I mean?
Anyway, guys, before this stream goes to the shits, let me read these super chats before we start the stream. Big up to Josh, who says, Newcastle fan, Isak can come back if he scores goals for us. There is no comeback. I told you, Josh.
That's the narrative. Have you seen the way they're on Twitter and they're like, we're just not going to play and we're going to put him in our under-21s. They're trying so much to be this power play club of like, we need to set an example. Not working. This is an exact, I know you need to read super chats dead briefly. This is an exact example of how a club has not been through the process of being a big club. Because none of their fans, and God bless to the ones who did see the history of Once Upon a Time, but listen, this new generation ain't seen that history. They've seen the League Cup and they saw Isaac win it for them. And now they're trying to transition immediately into all this. And they want it overnight. And this is the thing. This is why we get a bit laughed at.
Yeah, you can't challenge for the league with Joe Willock on your bench.
Don't tell me that I've got to sell Don't tell me I've got to sell Suarez and Coutinho, and you don't have to sell no one to get to the greatest.
I agree with that. Is Cal bashing LFC players again? Wow, Cal is getting the
pause. Yeah, I'm not bashing any footballer.
Oh, that's
a pause. That is a massive pause.
Is that what you're doing?
You never even preempted it.
No,
he has to jump in straight away. Then he was
I had to make sure.
Man did not maximize his YouTube characters there, you know.
Shawnee, I'll be honest with you. I actually think Callum has become toxic positive recently.
I agree.
Yeah, I think.
Sorry.
He's become like toxically positive. He don't bash players like that.
Yeah, I'm genuinely happy with how the club's moving at the moment. So I'm not going to sit here and just moan about the club when I'm not.
Yeah, you're very positive. There's like degrees to it. There's like, I'm happy with how the club's being run. Oh yeah, Fenway Sanderson Group is now.
Fenway Sanderson. My name is on the ownership. Yeah.
I wouldn't say. Let's be honest, guys. It's got a nice ring to it, right? It's got a nice ring to it.
And Tom, Husam, we've actually got to be mad respectful now. We're in the presence of someone who's interviewing players, but we're not just talking any old players.
I saw that.
We're talking about all-time captains of Liverpool Football Club, boys. So
I heard this voice. I'm like, I recognize that voice, brother. I recognize that voice. You talk to Virgil. No, let's go. Yeah,
no, I've never really wanted. Obviously, I've got a great relationship with the owners, and I've never really wanted to speak about my relationship with the players. But yeah, things are panning out.
Yeah. You know what? It was actually. Did any of you notice the way that Virgil was vibing with the interview? He fully was. Do you know when a player can't be asked with an interview? You know when they don't like the questions, they don't like the energy. Virgil was having a good time. You could notice.
Shall I be real with you? If I'm gonna peel and just be completely serious about it, the reason why I think Virgil was able to vibe is AGT and Doyle did an interview with him just before I did, and obviously he's spoken to those guys before, and I think
big up the boys.
Yeah, and I've got a big AGT as well, but I think them two mellowed his situation, helped him calm down after the game, and then he's never seen me before, so I had to kind of prove that I was not trying to take the mick.
You have no idea, Callum. You genuinely have no idea. I promise you, Virgil van Dijk has seen you before. I'll tell you something right now, and I'd say it by the way. First of all, big up to Fonzie says Cal and Tom at 8 a.m. When is I'm coming for you?
That's just a threat. That's just a threat.
You're up.
That's like a borderline threat on my life at Wednesday at 8 o'clock. What the fuck?
Let me tell you something, Callum.
That is nuts.
I was told by someone who works at Liverpool Football Club. You see why I know that they have seen all our faces before, including Tom, by the way. I have been told factually that Jurgen Klopp was listening to one of my spaces one day. I swear to God.
I have no doubt he would have. I have no doubt. I have no.
Genuinely.
I'm well informed that the squad listen to the online platforms more than you guys.
I know they know about Kopish 100%.
If you couldn't go out, boys, think about it. They can't just go to the supermarket and they can't just go, Sainsbury's and, normal barbershops. They've got to do private appointments. They don't really get outside much unless it's to a luxurious environment where people of their sort of financial stature will be as well. And that's just because that's where they'll be treated more normally. These players have a lot of time on their hands. If you think they're not looking at what people are saying about them, especially the young, more impressionable ones, they definitely are. And if they haven't seen, if they're not out the way looking for it themselves, they're being shown it, they're being sent it by the friends and family. So I think you'll be surprised.
There's a good chance Zubimendi probably saw my video insulting him. The one that went like unbelievably viral.
Oh, Husam, I think you've created a few enemies.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie.
I'll be honest, Sam. I definitely think Michael Oliver's seen you say you wish he wasn't born.
Yeah.
I never said I wish he wasn't born. I said I hope his mom swallowed that night. There's a difference.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Can we not discuss things of the past? I'm a changed man. Big up to Nicholas.
He's a changed man.
Jordanian brother.
Yes, changed man up until Michael Oliver makes another mistake in a Liverpool game.
That's not what they're doing anymore. I'm a positive changed guy. You get me?
No, I know,
just like Callum now.
I know two people who watch Kopish, but I'd never mention who they are. But I know two people definitely.
Okay, so put them in the private chat then.
Yeah, put them in the private chat.
Yeah. No, I put them in.
We get on-stream privileges, baby. Unlucky chat.
Unlucky chat. Unlucky. How much should someone pay for you to reveal it? Let's put a price on it. I have a very toxic community.
You know what's better about this, Callum? Sam has got the money for you revealing it as well.
It's not like no amount of money. There's no point.
This is the problem with it always stops people from making business. That's the problem.
What was I say? You know what I'll say? I am not surprised at all. It's them two players, Cal. I am not surprised at all. Yeah. I can understand
the second one doesn't surprise me. The first one surprised me a little.
Think about the demographic. We'll stop talking about it because we don't want to give anything away. The demographic makes sense. The demographic.
Yeah,
the second person I mentioned, we were very close potentially doing a deal with.
Oh, that would be that'd be in Belfast.
Kopish collabs on Friday with Virgil van Dijk. No, let's go. Okay, go.
Catch out the bag.
Sam, let's just be brutally honest here. If they done a thing with Virgil van Dijk, Kopish collab Friday, I bet you they'd have a new intro for that done quickly.
100%. By the
way, I've got a bit of a distant rivalry with you over this, so I completely agree that you two deserve to be in the intro more than me, but I'm the first clip of the original intro, lad. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I've got skin in the game, and I have been for years. I've been on Kopish like twice in my life, and I'm still in the intro, lad.
Thank you.
You were one of the first content creators who actually showed us love, though, Hammers. That's why.
Nah, that's right. Nah, the originals, I was there, mate. And we've always done content on other platforms. You've been on mine plenty of times. That's not what I'm on.
Callum, you want to know something? I'm sick of the excuses. You said new season, new intro.
Callum,
the new season starts Friday.
Yeah.
Husam, are you saying that Cal's doing a Newcastle right now? He's delaying the process.
He is, but there's no bid. You have to do it now.
There's no bid.
James, have you heard the backstory of me and Husam getting on Kopish?
Yeah,
I have.
We've been on Kopish every week for the last 3 months, bro.
We had a nice little collab going with Cal.
When's the last time Grizz was on your channel, huh? When's the last time Expressions was on your channel? When's the last time James was on your channel? Just out there putting on the intro, respecting us like this. Fraud. Have seen the clip of True Jordan wishing a career-ending injury on Isak. What has come back? Big up Husam, Tom, Jamie Kopish. Your vids are therapy. I appreciate you, Nicholas, but listen, I'll just say this from personal response. I think our generation is soft. I get it. Let the people be angry, bro. It is what it is. We cannot control Newcastle fans being mad. Let them be mad. I get wishing an injury.
Not generations. They come from a different background. They don't understand it. They just haven't been through the process of being a big club, which can be painful, as we all know.
Yeah, that's why they're overreacting and stuff.
I'll tell you why I don't think. Shall I tell you why I don't think that's excusable from True Geordie? True Geordie's been in this game a while. He's suffered from actually being abused as well online and all that, so he should know better than to do that. Not
what
just
did
that.
True Geordie do? Sorry, I'm not informed. I didn't even
career and an injury apparently.
That's nuts. That is nuts.
Yeah, that's crazy, but like,
I don't think he said, I hope he gets
Like-
a career-ending injury. I think what he said was, if he gets a career-ending injury, I won't have any
I'll
sympathy for him.
celebrate. That's what he said.
But this is what it's
Something like
no,
that.
but this is what I mean.
That's pretty much the same thing.
It's mad.
People-
It's a
people
mad
like
thing
it.
to
But
say.
you
No,
guys
it's
are
the same
missing
thing.
James's point. They haven't been here before.
No,
Ever before.
and it's not to justify, by
Regardless
the
if
way.
we've been here before or not, though, bro. Like, but we lost Trent. I didn't hear one content creator say, we called him names and stuff, but I didn't hear one say, I hope his career is done.
Some maybe more.
Yeah, we
than
called them a
physical
snake,
standpoint.
a rat,
It was
everything.
almost like that was the rebuttal. Like, I don't want him to get a career-ending injury, but I just hope that we absolutely
but-
battered him at Anfield or something. Yeah.
Yeah, like.
I hear you.
He's got a big enough platform. She shouldn't be putting stuff like that out, man. So yeah, that's just me anyway.
But if
Listen,
you
I'm not
watch his-
excusing
Go
him.
on,
I want
go
to
on.
make something clear. I'm not excusing him saying that. I'm just saying it's okay for Newcastle fans to be mad. Like, we
In
can't
general,
be
yeah.
angry at them being angry. Like, it is what it is.
Yeah.
Let them be angry. Like, of course, they have every right. Because when Coutinho did this to us, we were mad as well. Cal, please go back to referring to transfer targets by their shirt number so Isak gets done. Too late for that, buddy. Cal offered Virgil the Scholes nail treatment. Wow.
Raw.
No, I didn't. Stop doing
Wow.
this, Fonzie, bro. What are we doing, bro?
Wow. Wow.
No,
You
I
offered
didn't.
to put man's
No,
feet in your
AGT
mouth.
was there.
You had
Whoa.
his feet in your mouth.
Whoa!
This is
Whoa.
crazy.
Whoa!
Didn't know
This is
Callum
crazy.
was into feet like that.
not
Callum,
into feet.
I'm a doctor. Can help your sinus. Email or WhatsApp.
Yo,
Oh,
what?
bro, please. Yeah. I'm Callum Sanderson on all platforms. Please, bro. I'm not
all
sleeping at night.
platforms.
Like, I need help with my sinuses. It's beyond.
By the way,
joke.
Sharif is actually a doctor. He's not even joking. He'd
No,
help
that's
your
what I'm
sinus.
saying. Like, if you genuinely can help, Sharif, I'm all ears, bro, because I need a proper night's sleep because I'm just
Yeah,
not sleeping.
you need help with all your football takes as well. There's no solution for that though. Anyway, big up to everyone locked in. You want to know what we need help with? The like button, because we have 1,400 people in here. We're not even at 500 likes yet. I've got James Bloody Redmond on the channel. You get me? And we haven't even liked the video. Every single one of you guys
I
right
started
now.
barking and Reggie decided to make an appearance.
Come
Say-
on,
say
man.
hello to the
Everyone
Reggie
right
Knight.
now, hit the like
Hey.
button.
Hey.
Subscribe to the channel. Go subscribe to all these guys' channels. It's all in the description. Every single one of these guys' channels is in the description. Matt is late because he's a fraud. So like and subscribe now.
Cal, let's remember that for when
And he
he comes
can't do
on.
a Scouse accent.
Let's
can.
remember that for when Matt comes on and Husam's been all buddy again, going, I'd never say anything bad about you, Matt.
No, do you know
Oh, no,
what?
I've
You know
got
what? I can't even
concerns.
do that because
Guys,
because
can we
of me,
start
Hassan
talking about the
moved the
football,
show back
please?
15 minutes to accommodate me.
It would
today.
be nice. Can we talk about the football, please? It would be really nice. Yeah, please. Thank you.
So the moment Hussam starts getting
Anyway.
pressed, it's, guys, can we just talk about the football, please? Come
Honestly, the
on.
politics on this channel, our free speech gets suppressed every single time I tune in or be on this channel.
It's
It
a
is a disgrace.
dictatorship on this channel.
It is dictatorship. I know you're right.
You wanted
We need to
Mason Mount.
protest. Let's do an Isak.
There we go. Look at that straight away. He's trying
You
to
wanted
attack me.
Mason Mount. Never forget.
Mhm,
Anyway,
I
back
did.
to the topic. So, guys, I'm gonna start off with James since he's our guest today. Talk to me about the game at Wembley. I feel like we need to unpack that game a little
Yeah.
bit before we get to all the transfer stuff.
Yeah. I think I share a similar sentiment, so I'll be brief to like the lads on here. At least I'm guessing. First half, happy days. Like, loved the fact we were trying things. I loved the things that we were trying. It's normal that it weren't going to 100% pay off. Not that it ever does, but just to even know that in a couple of weeks, in a couple of months, them transitional plays that we were attempting to make will pay off more and more. But there's just the fact that they've already got that idea in their head. It really is just like when a bunch of ballers meet together, they just so happen to be good mates, and this is what they create because the chemistry in all senses is there. I know it's associated with FIFA and things like that, but it's true, isn't it? And I think ekitike looks at Wirtz, and Wirtz looks at ekitike, and both of them look at Salah, and then Salah just remembers that Virgil's over there to ping a pass into someone in the front three, and the confidence will grow. So, though the second half was disappointing, I attribute our second half failures, because that's what it was, down to mainly two people, and they're both Dutch, and one goes by the name of Virgil van Dijk and the other goes by the name of Arne Slot. And the reason why is because both mistakes, or both goals, in my opinion, were due to Virgil. Right, he made the double mistake before the first one, he then made the mistake for the second. Again, in my opinion, Arne Slot's substitutes, I think, was what sort of put the nail in the game. I think outside of that, we controlled as much of that game as possible. And you know what else I'm also thinking people are forgetting? we've lost a lot of squad depth, which just means, and this was evident from last year, Chiesa is not a Slot's guy. Let's get that drilled into our heads. There is not one bit of Chiesa that Arne Slot fancies. I love Chiesa. I am Chiesa, according to half the bloody fan base. So I would have loved that to work. It was such a pump, but he's not keen. He was an option on the bench. As much as I've advocated for my man Rio, my guy, I would have been expecting some sort of minutes if there was a true intention of playing him more this season, right? So though I would have given him more of a chance, I was screaming for him to come on. He didn't choose him, which implies to me, oh yeah, and if you combine Arne Slot's and Virgil van Dijk's words, they need more depth. And I think that's the message that Slot was bringing forward. So outside of everything, can the substitutes be great if you haven't got all your squad depth? Maybe not. Can Virgil van Dijk eradicate those mistakes as he gets fitter and as the season continues? Yes. So I just think the outrage after the game, it was a bit embarrassing. It's all right to be upset. Oh, here he is, the man who can't do a Scouse accent. Don't you come in here all quiet. Days, bro. Don't you dare come in here all quiet, you. I've missed you.
Wait there, bro. I haven't seen you for how long?
No, wait there. Before we go, give me one of these. My broski. My broski.
All right, let's
now
go.
Be quiet before I send a spider into your room. Be quiet before I send a spider into your room.
Oh, I saw that yesterday as well, by the way.
Nah, bro, I'm not gonna. That spider tried to take me out. The way he was just walking towards me, I was like, get out of here, bro.
He's letting you know that you're in his ends, bro. You're in his ends.
Big up everyone in the chat. Hey, listen, we're having a party right now. You know what I'm saying? Smash the likes already as well.
Yeah. Just no scouts attempts, all right.
Nah, I'm not even gonna try, bro. I'm gonna do some more. I'm gonna practice.
You both are really horrible at accents. Everyone at Kopish is just bad at accents.
No, wait, Cal, wait there.
Every time Cal imitates me, he does a fucking Russian accent. Like
Cal, you've heard me do a Scouse accent.
Yes, brother. Your brother.
Cal, you've heard me do a Scouse accent before. It only works like the only certain things that I can say.
I
very limited.
If buts or maybes, I do absolutes. I was disgraced. I honestly thought
that's like Scouse and Brummy married with each other. That's
why is Chiesa on the screen though? Real talk. Chiesa.
How many final goals have you got? How many final goals?
Chiesa.
You scored in final.
Chiesa.
Scored in final.
Federico. What are you saying for this season,
I end your country dreams to European Championship. In 1966, hold that, you motherfucker. I ended this. Yeah, your hope, you Liverpool fan, your manager never play me once. How about when I score, when I come on in final, I give you the only hope to get the final cup. You thank me, you appreciate me.
Federico, you need to have the energy
you better understand me. You better understand me. Go like, how do you want me to be discriminatory to the Italians because we do this all the time? Oh, and after the final, I got a pizza and I made sure to eat some pasta as well.
You just say Mario.
But I always score. Matteo, please. I always score in final, but you never play me. This is fucking crazy, brother. I never know, brother. Mamma mia, brother.
That's way better than the shit you do for my action.
Mamma mia, you know? Like it's Mario,
No, seriously though. But to summarise my point on the final.
Yeah, we're talking about the game. Oh, fair play. I didn't know we're speaking about football. My bad.
We're talking about the final, Matt. I think I don't want to try and dictate who's next to speak about the game, but I'll transition this. My thoughts on the final. I don't know if you agree. I just thought people overreacted afterwards. I just think all right. It was I just think that, again, outside of the mistakes and the substitutes, which, again, we don't have a full squad depth as of yet. We've still got business to do. I just think it was just over the top.
Do you know what it is? So we started off really well. I would say the first 30 minutes, we were way better than Palace. But as the game kind of went on, and I know we went in at half time, what was it, 2-1? They sort of made some adaptations and there was exploiting space that was left by Kirkes or Frimpong. And that whole build-up as well that we like to build up in with like the three at the back, right? It was Kirkes being one of the centre-backs and he's not used to that. He's very much an auxiliary left-back. He doesn't really have that discipline yet that might be needed. And one thing I will say as well, which is quite apparent, I don't know if you agree with me, James, is I rate Curtis Jones and Szoboszlai for different reasons. But as a combination, they just don't work together. That's not to say that either of them are an issue. It's just that out of all our midfielders that we have, they are the worst combination to have. Because I'll tell you this, if Gravenberch was playing alongside Jones or Szoboszlai, obviously, big up Gravenberch, who became a father on
he'd have more of a sense for what each other's looking to do.
And not only that, he's going to drop back into where the centre-backs are and maybe split the centre-backs, and that would give a bit more freedom to Kerkez and Frimpong, and then we still got a bit more solidity. I don't know if you guys agree with that.
Maybe. Do you know what? Sorry, before someone else goes, I was so fuming with the rage that was given to Curtis Jones the other day. I really do. I thought he was not too bad, honestly. I know that he's frustrating. I know that he can do things that make the crowd go, oh, but he actually made sure we maintained the ball, which was something that we were giving away quite a lot of the time, getting caught on the counter. And I just thought him on the ball. I thought his teammates in the second half, especially, just weren't on his level. I'm not trying to make out he was world class. I just think for people to go on and on like he was this detrimental player and he was the one getting more slander than Virgil on the day. I just thought this is nuts. It's absolutely.
I think Virgil and Mo both deserve zero.
Curtis Jones, though, do they?
You don't.
Curtis Jones could be fine, and they'll still eat him.
No, I said Mo and Virgil. Mo and Virgil deserve zero.
I wasn't talking about you. I was just saying people in general.
It's because with those two, they're legends, right? And I think sometimes when legends make mistakes, it's almost like people just go,
we give them leeway.
Yeah, a lot of leeway. Whereas with Curtis Jones, obviously he's not at that level. So anytime he does something wrong, there's like a massive crash out. Now, I said this, he didn't have a great game. I didn't think he was that good, but he wasn't like the worst player on the pitch. And not only that, he didn't even make an error that led to a goal. That was actually Virgil. So even though, like I said, the combination didn't work between him and Szoboszlai, there should be no crash out. Bro, there's even a crash out now on Cody Gakpo. You got fans now saying, oh, we're finished because Gakpo's not good enough. All these things. And I'm like, how are these players suddenly just crap over now? We are defending champions, Wait there. We're defending champions, The new players that have just been brought in have to get used to the style of play. And I reckon Slot is making adaptations as well. We've also got to factor in Florian Wirtz as well. He's got to get up to speed because I think Wirtz started well, but mainly went a little bit quiet as well, more so in the second half because Palace again started to up the tempo. These things are going to happen. They're a little bit teething problems. Are we all of a sudden just like looking at our players going, they're not good enough? No, these players are more than good enough. And we're going to find out. Trust me, when the ball gets kicked on Friday, I want to see what everyone's saying. Now, let's say that we lose or get a draw, there's probably going to be another crash out. Oh, we're not as good as last season. Let the players have a little bit of breathing room because I'm not even trying to make excuses. Don't ever forget this as well. These players have had to deal with a lot over the last couple of months, especially them losing their brother, Diogo Jota. People need to understand that, like, mentally, that, like, what's going through their minds. You've got players that have just left that were important. Luis Diaz, especially. Kwanzaa, who people might not rate him highly, but was still part of the squad. Let's give them time. Let's give them a bit of support rather than crashing out at the first chance we get because they lost in a game.
I'm not crashing out, Matt.
No, not you. Losing. Not just other people. Wait.
I don't care about losing the Community Shield, okay? Because losing the Charity Shield is something I genuinely don't give a shit about. We can lose the next 5 Charity Shields. I don't care. My problem from Curtis Jones is the fact that he's always playing the safe passes. Never ever take a risk. And he likes to molest the ball for 47 seconds before releasing it. The problem with Szoboszlai is his passing, as soon as you cross halfway line, was horrendous in that game, despite the fact he's our most important midfielder. Total bullshit, by the way. But the 2 players that let us down are our 2 most experienced players, Van Dijk and Salah. Those are the 2 players that deserve criticism. If I'm doing a player ratings, I give Salah 0 and I give Van Dijk 0. Van Dijk is the reason why we conceded 2 goals. Everyone just put the fries in the bag. It's no one else's fault. It's his fault. He left Ismail Assar the space of entirety of Wembley for the second goal, and he fouled him in the first goal. Salah performance overall was just shocking for me. And
I don't think Salah got
Indy Bomba.
I saw the Indy Bomba. I think Frimpong actually had a better game even without the goal than Kerkez, even like from a defensive perspective and stuff. Like I think he's actually defensively really good. I won't lie to you.
Kerkez is the reason we didn't lose the game in full time. In normal time.
Kerkez played well.
Kerkez was very good, of course, but I'm just saying
Kerkez is the one that
I didn't expect it from him.
Kerkez is the one that's sacrificing his game a little bit at the minute because we're trying to push it on. I think that if I'm just looking at, I'm not reading too much into it, but if I'm looking at the game, there was a couple of things that just confused me a bit. I know that Arnie Slot always likes to have one more defender than opposition attackers, but it meant we were playing a back 6.
Numerical
Gakpo was becoming a left wing back, and when it was Curtis Jones was playing as a centre back. So there's like screenshots where you've got we were playing a 6-2-2. We were killing ourselves because we had no press. So the Palace team were able to just play however they wanted to play. And it also limited us counter-attacking wise. I also think that something that he needs to figure out, which he will do because he's a good manager, but something that he needs to figure out is the dynamics now to keep Salah involved in the game, because we have a lot of players who want to go over to the left. And that means that the ball stays over there. Right now, the only way we get the ball to Mohamed Salah is if Virgil van Dijk boots it over to him. That's what it feels like. If Virgil van Dijk boots it over to him, or if we start building up from the back and it stays down the right-hand side. Otherwise, everything's going to the left, because when Szoboszlai was in the 10, Szoboszlai would go out to the right. He liked to drift out to the right and link up with the right back and Salah. And it meant that Salah was often getting the ball played into him from Szoboszlai, and Szoboszlai would make the run. Wirtz so far has drifted more to the left because that's where he's strongest.
I thought he was our best player, actually.
Wirtz was very good, but because he drifts to the left, it just means that there's another way of funneling the ball to Salah.
By the way, Matt, ekitike. Matt,
come on.
We know ball.
Come on.
We know ball.
I called it.
We know ball. I like
this.
You know the fuck I said from the day.
I'm here now. My baller.
Hey, my baller.
Hey, all the time. My distraction.
This is the winner's row. This is the winner's row. Yeah. Don't play with the winners. W's only, unless it's in the community shield at Wembley.
I've rated ekitike.
Stop it.
Nah, you didn't rate him.
Ask Carl. Come on, bro.
You're not like us.
Guys,
you're
I'm
not like us, brother.
Wait. Carl, when me and you was having conversations on Kopish, and I said to you, would you rather ekitike or Delap? Who did you pick?
I said
He said Delap. Okay, there you go then.
Okay, I rate Delap highly, though.
So you'd rather have Brock Lesnar in your team playing football than someone with a good just because he broke the streak.
No, but hold on, Matt. Also, let me ask you a question. Did I not say even if we don't sign Isak and we have ekitike, that I still think we'd win the league with ekitike up top?
Look at him.
You did say that. You did. You did say that. No, to be fair, you did. But what I'm saying is, you did have to believe.
I'm not trying to get into a club.
You did.
The door is closed. Put the fries in the bag. It's done. You were never part of ekitike FC. That was me and Matt.
You. To be fair, you wasn't though.
Yeah,
you was like fully. Because remember, we were no, Carl, don't do that. Because even I said, obviously, you got Isak, and then me and Husam.
If we're gonna do that, I was the first person to speak about Isak out of everyone here.
No, you. Whoa!
Whoa! I was on that train with you, Carl.
Wait, Matt. When we signed Nunes, I said we should have gone for Isak instead of Nunes.
You done the members video. That's the striker that we both said we wanted. Don't you remember?
I was the first one to mention Isak.
No,
I'm not saying you weren't far behind, but I was the first one to mention.
Get out of there,
behind, bro.
Hey,
Husam, that's bad. That's bad from you.
Your own community is calling you out. Watch
this.
That's
bad. Carl, me and you both sat there and said, because I'm
looking at Scraps is right there. Ken Bob saying it as well.
No one believes Scraps.
It was 100%. What?
No one believes
the videos. Where's Jamal when I need him? Is Jamal still active, bro?
Don't make us message the guy to make another clip of you, Callum. Please, we can make another song just like that.
I love the way Husam just like that. That is literally his threats. Like, don't want another clip, do you?
Yeah. Don't want to get clips
like, we can bring out the crime list. You can bring out a lot of things.
If you keep speaking nonsense, then we can just maybe do another one of those clips that you love. Yeah.
Never forget, he said Szoboszlai are Kevin De Bruyne, by the way. Just so
so did Matt.
That was your. I think that's your.
So I'm a part of it now, yeah.
Stop including Matt in your bullshit.
We're not doing that.
No.
I've never said that.
No, Matt. When I'm going to be honest, you were the first person out of Kopish to mention Florian Wirtz. You put me up for Florian Wirtz.
Fair play.
Yeah, we know Matt knows ball. That's not the question.
I never thought he was a team.
We're talking about you not knowing ball.
I respect that. No, you've been honest. I respect that.
Because I always said, out of Musiala and Wirtz, I would have chosen Musiala, but Wirtz would always be my.
You also said Szoboszlai are Kevin De Bruyne. That's
no, he didn't. No. See, that's definitely out of context. That's definitely out of context. What he said is, he never compared it to KDB. He never compared him. All he was saying is the profile of player that he is, if he gets into them right channels, there's a possibility he could do what Kevin does.
But now we know for a fact he can.
Not level.
So
Not wrong. Level, though. Not level. We never compared level. He never compared level. You can't compare level.
He's drowning. Don't jump in the ocean with him. It's just let
him
drown.
But I've got to be honest, though. We can't just start.
Don't jump in the ocean.
Statements, bro.
Boys, are we able to violence all the time?
Yeah. He wants 1v1 match.
Statements. You know when Tom says things like, someone wanted Jose.
I haven't even fucking said anything. Don't bring me in.
Tell him, lad.
I'm just saying.
You just be sitting there innocently.
I'm just saying. And then you got people saying randomly like Kwanzaa's better than Konate and things like that. Like people say crazy stuff.
I never said that though. That's again him saying.
I never even mentioned your name. I just said people.
You mentioned it, and then I had to go. And they even well, some
I
people
just
say
said
this.
people.
No,
that's how bring out the crimes list, bro.
We need to talk about this Indie Bomba.
That was the cue for Tom's crimes list.
We need to speak about this Indie Bomba, boys. Have you seen it?
Yeah. We need to.
It's not even a bomber. It's just a funny freak. It's
sorry,
I just like the part where he said, "Yeah, Alexander has been told to not go into the city centre."
No, that was the bit that got me. So that was the bit that got me. So it says Liverpool make offer. Isaac not advised to enter city centre alone. That's the headliner. And then it goes into the situation with Alexander Isak. Is Newcastle is reaching a boiling point. Tensions are so high that some officials and players are completely ignoring him. And the training grounds, it's clear that there's a rift. Sources suggest that the captain, Jamal Lascelles, has even advised the club owners to consider Isaac's wishes, indicating that there isn't just a minor issue, but could affect the harmony going forward. Adding to the saga, Isak has been told to avoid going into Newcastle city centre alone, while in Liverpool's interest is ongoing. We understand Liverpool are offering 120 million up front with potential add-ons.
Yeah, that's what I said. I don't think we're going to pay 150. So this is thing.
It's never going to be 150.
Let's let you go ahead, Callum. Go ahead. You need to survive a little bit. Go ahead.
Shall I just be completely honest with you? What I think is happening here. Newcastle know they're going to lose Isak. Newcastle have known for a while they're going to lose Isak. And because Newcastle were posturing so hard at the beginning of the window, saying that they weren't going to sell him, they are now painting Isak out to be the bad guy, to save face effectively. Half of the stuff that they're saying about Isak, let's put it straight. Isak is under contract. If he went out and said flat out to Eddie Howe, I'm not playing games, I'm not going on tour with you, and instead I'm going to go to Spain and train by myself, he would have been fined by the club and he would have been demoted to the under 23s or under 21s. None of those things have happened. There's been clear communication between the club and the player that Isak wants to go, but again, Newcastle are putting out narratives through different people within the media and wherever.
Yes,
they have to save face because they looked silly throughout this whole process. At the beginning of the window, they said we are not selling Isak. He's the owner's favorite player and there is no price that can be paid to sell Isak. Then it was maybe 150 mil will do it. Then it was maybe 135 will do it. Now it's maybe 120 might do it. Effectively, Newcastle played their cards all wrong here. They haven't got the targets in they want to get. They have to find a way to spin the narrative, and that is what's happening here. Alexander Isak is going to be a Liverpool player.
What do you think about this? Sorry, Matt. I'm
genuinely
intrigued on what you all think about this narrative of big bad Isak. At first, it was big bad Liverpool bullying Newcastle. Then now it's big bad Isak. And I'm not disputing. I'm sure there's been a few strings that he's pulled that maybe you wouldn't consider fully moral. But in a situation where what we know, and these are claims from agents, and actually the first one's a fact. They were going to offer him a contract, decided to withdraw from that idea to prioritise other contracts in the squad, such as the likes of Anthony Gordon, right? So that's a fact of what happened. He was getting ready for the new contract. The board changed, and then that changed.
Sorry, Hamas, let's cut you. Going back further than that, wasn't Isak and Gordon offered to Liverpool last summer to clear up their PSR issue?
I know Gordon was. It was Isak as well.
To Chelsea.
Yes, apparently Isak was there as well. Just quickly,
Right.
This is from Ornstein. He says, this is kind of newish, about an hour ago. I think his focus regarding Isak at the moment is to try and push for a potential move, and it can happen if the ownership of Newcastle receive what they deem an acceptable offer and they find a suitable replacement. I think the priority for all parties now is to try and rectify this somewhat shape or form to try and find a solution. It cannot go on like this. And then further on, Fabrizio, this is another update about a minute or so after, says, I think Isak to Liverpool has a very good chance to happen. Isak has rejected 3 to 4 new contract proposals from Newcastle. He only wants Liverpool. And then Craig Kopish also said Alexander Isak is not training or not playing because he's not been told he's for sale. That's not the case. he can see the club are trying to facilitate his sale by signing a replacement, which in turn will be the domino effect for Isak to go.
But do you notice the way Keiko keeps waiting it?
Because I think what Ornstein said is very interesting, because James talking about Isak's behavior and stuff. 2 weeks before the season ended, Isak told Howe of his wish to leave and reiterated this on a call to the manager before flying to Sweden after a final day defeat by Everton. So if you're in Isak's place, so everyone that says Isak is a disgrace, he's treated Newcastle horribly.
He indicated it earlier as well, Husam. He indicated much earlier. The official wish was 2 weeks before, but the indication came way sooner.
It was towards the end of the last season.
He said this a long time ago. He's given Newcastle enough time to get a replacement. It's been 2 months and a half almost since that Everton game. So it's not like a new information. Like the new season is about to start literally in 3-4 days. So that's the thing for me. So he's given them plenty of time. By the way, Newcastle's like application, this transfer window has been horrendous. While Man United were trying to fight to get him way more, why didn't you go sign Sesko then? What was stopping you to go get Sesko then?
His agent has almost came out and said there's other scenarios where players have made gentlemen's agreements with clubs, and that was something we perceived that we had as well. We all know that there's a grey area in gentlemen's agreements, but if you're withdrawing from contract talks, if you're offering players to other clubs initially, and then now you're getting round the merry-go-round and you're in this position where you've seen the club do all this, and now you're buying Anthony Elanga, you're not competing the way you would have sold the project to him when he initially joined, and since then you've not fulfilled obligations and promises that you've made to the player. If the player wants to withdraw from your project for that reason, I don't think he is this big bad player. I don't think these comparisons to Trent, not to bring it up, but I don't think it's even close, because he's gave the club every opportunity to match his ambitions, a contract worthy of his ability and ambition on the pitch to match his ability. It's as simple as that. And then people are saying, are we sure? Do we want a player with this attitude? The concerns he's got at Newcastle, he wouldn't have at Liverpool. He doesn't have contract concerns at Liverpool. He doesn't have ambition concerns at Liverpool. The player wants to win. And if you're telling me that's a player I want, yes, I want that attitude. Yes, please. And he's getting them a record fee as well in the Premier League. You can't call that disrespectful or trying to push around. Liverpool have waited and waited and waited at your wishes. We've been very respectful throughout this scenario with Newcastle to maintain the relationship. If the deal gets done, you thank Isak and his agent for being the main driver of the saga. But Newcastle shouldn't have forced Isak's hand to get to this point where now he's disrupted his relationship with
Newcastle could have avoided all this if, when we first asked for Isak before going for ekitike, they didn't try and sit there and go, "Oh, we're going to bully you and take both of them. We're going to have both of them. You're going to have none." Look at what that said to him. Look at where that's got you.
Nice, so true.
If in that moment they just went, "Look, if we can have ekitike, we can sanction the sale for Isak." I think it could have happened at that point.
Sorry, can we also address the elephant in the room? If we're big bag Liverpool and we're doing what we're doing, and Isak is big and bad, what's the situation with Worcester and Brentford?
No, because Cal, it's one thing for one, another thing for another.
Thank you.
Because I mean, Worcester's actually come out and, if I'm not mistaken, actually said he's not going training.
Yeah,
he's only recently started going back to training.
No, he hasn't gone back. He hasn't gone back. I don't think.
He hasn't gone back, and they offered a way lower deal than what Brentford wanted for Worcester, right?
Yeah. It's the same situation, because what
it's worse. It's worse.
No. So Brentford won. What's his name? Awatro? Is it Awatro? I think that's his name.
No, that Brentford are getting Callum from Rennes.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I thought that was the knock-on effect. So
no. So what? There was two potential knock-on effects. Basically, we are at the end of a fucking long train here.
Pause.
Pause.
There's absolutely no reason for that, though. It's a train,
bro.
At the end of the day, we're waiting for Isak.
Brother.
We can't get Isak until Newcastle get their guy, and Newcastle can't get their guy until Brentford get their guy, and Brentford can't get their guy until Bournemouth get their guy. We're waiting for about 4.
You could have just said there's a list of players that are going to have a knock-on effect.
Or there's a domino effect, brother. That is crazy.
Same train is
no, just because your mind, your minds are in the gutter.
Well, like, what are we doing here? Like,
lay off the Bonnie Blue videos, Thomas. Lay off. All right, let's chill. Let's chill.
Can't fucking win, man.
Bonnie Blue.
Yeah. She's not going to turn into a Bonnie Red, Tom. That's what I will tell you for free. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck's sake, I can't.
No, they're saying Tommy Blue. That is crazy. Sorry, Tom. Sorry, Tom. Sorry.
Tom, that was nuts.
That was crazy.
Or because
was
I was just
wrong.
letting Matt know that we need to wait for other clubs to sign players before we can get them.
Yes.
Train part. It was the train
Do we
part,
not
yeah.
say that was not.
You're open to can of worms.
Oh man.
I just mentioned the name of a locomotion thing, and all of a sudden, I'm that.
You're that.
Can't
You're
win.
that. Welcome to YouTube.
Bro, you could have just said knock-on effect or domino effect, bro. Man said, bro.
Man thought about the
So I
train.
can't say the word train anymore without it being just so.
No, it's the
weird.
way you said it, though.
You wanna know what
It's
makes
the
it worse? You didn't even
Long
say we're at
trains
the
on the
start
back.
of the train. You said we're at the
You
end.
said we're at the end of a. You know what I'm saying? Context. Let me do a
Context,
Rashford. Let me do a
I've got a lane.
Rashford.
Tom, you
Take
don't help yourself,
time.
do you?
I don't know what. Sorry,
Tom,
sorry, my mind
Tom.
isn't in the gutter to where I go. Oh, I
you
can't
just
say the
do
word train, otherwise I'm fucked.
No, you can use train. Tom, think of the context how you used it. What did you say before you said train? Train was the
Okay,
last
guys,
one in your
can we not
sentence.
fucking microanalyze the train statement? Let's
It
get
was
back
a bit
to
mad,
the
though,
main
Husam.
topic. Let's go back to Isak, please.
Sorry,
Everyone like
Tom,
and
Tom.
subscribe. So,
Tom,
Thomas
man.
Little, what do you think of us signing Isak, brother?
I don't know, Husam. I don't know what I'm allowed to say without being grilled. So give me a couple of minutes to let me fucking preemptively write me statements, just so I know that there's no any innuendos that Fenway Sanderson Group is going to jump on and try and grill me over. I think he joins. I think that
Yeah, he will.
man.
This is all just pulling
it's just
stuff
about
now.
waiting for Newcastle to get their
Yeah.
guy. But the
Agree.
problem is, no one wants them.
Yeah.
They fell into a barrel.
Do you think
of
that will
ticks and come
actually
out
be a
sucking their own
problem for
thumb.
us like this summer, Tom?
Mate, they go after Samu, and yesterday Samu scores a header and starts doing all, this is my club, I'm here. Like, do you understand how bad it has to be for players to start scoring and dedicating celebrations to going, I don't want to join Newcastle? They're dedicating scoring goals to saying, fuck Newcastle. That's how bad it is. We need them, a club that seemingly make players celebrate not joining them. Get a guy. Am I seriously going to have to put my hopes in Nicholas Jackson?
His house is up for sale. He's said that he's not going to play another game for them at all. Anybody mentioning the World Cup, he'll walk into Sweden off the back of a couch and sitting on it for 12
That's a great
months.
one, isn't it? Oh, yeah, because Sweden
I'm
abundance
shocked.
of number 9s that they're going to pick up.
Alright,
on
guys,
Guehi.
can I ask a quick question? All jokes aside, yeah. Let's say that
What if he misses his spot in Sweden? Shut up.
The fuck is this?
No,
Oh my God.
they're mad.
Val, what
having
are you
Bonnie
doing in the
Blue-
StreamYard, Val?
Having
Get out of
Bonnie
here.
Blue as your partner is crazy.
Insane.
Val, this is all your fault.
No,
That
Get
is
out of
our
the StreamYard,
laugh.
man.
that is nah, Hassan. You shouldn't even put that on the screen. That is-
nuts.
I didn't, Val
crazy.
did.
It's something else, man.
All this
No.
because I was talking about transfers, by the way, people. All this I was talking about the fact that Bournemouth needs to sign a player before.
All right, let me try and deflect away from you, Tom. Let me try and take
Fucking
your attention
win,
away
man,
from you. I
honestly.
know it's kind
What
of
the fuck?
that picture's there is mad. But let me say this though, guys. Let's say that unthinkable happens, yeah. And I'm not talking about Tom and Bonnie Blue, yeah, but I'm talking about
By the way, another Bomba, Fabrizio Bomba. Liverpool do not see Giovanni Leoni and Mark Guehi necessarily as alternative options. Liverpool working on both deals for weeks as Leoni's and Guehi's seen as big opportunity. We really have been dragging our nuts across everyone's face this transfer window. It's absolutely like we're just.
I'm gonna be
destroying
real with
get
you guys,
both.
yeah.
I
If
think we'll get
we-
both.
If we get Guehi and Giovanni Leoni, yeah. Shameless.
Hey, boys,
Shameless is gonna go up another level.
Kanate's gonna- I think Kanate's going
Why
to leave, and that's why
centre-back?
we're bringing
Why
both.
centre back?
no, James, don't say
My
that,
Richard
bro.
Hughes.
I think Kanate's going to leave, and we're preparing for that exit, and then
No,
we're going
no,
to
James,
have
I
the
don't want to hear
alternative
that,
for
bro.
Virgil.
bro.
Please,
How much
James,
you
don't
doing, bro?
spoil
I
the
think
James.
I just think we've got a plan for it. I just think that's the way it's going to go.
Bro. You
Why have you
Don't
got
see
to
how
think
far
so
centre-back works.
negatively, fam?
That ain't negative. That
That
ain't
is,
negative.
bro. Why couldn't you just leave with the
All I'm
positive?
suggesting, all
Yeah,
I'm
go, go, go,
suggesting is just that I don't think the club see Kanate as irreplaceable. Not right now, he is. Right now, he's irreplaceable. But I think in a year's time, they see him as.
I
someone
think it's
who-
a contingency.
the demands
Yeah,
are too
all
much.
jokes
If
aside,
the
I hear what you're
demands are
saying.
too much, then maybe they don't mind going for an alternative.
I think it's a bit of a contingency plan.
I'm not saying I
like,
want him
it's
to go
a-
as well.
it's
I'm
a
they
big
want him to
possibility.
stay.
It's a
They want
possibility,
Ibu to
yeah.
stay, but it's better to have the options in house in
yes,
case he goes rather than.
yes.
I hear that,
And
I
if he
hear that.
stays, if he
If
does
we
sign
get
that new deal,
both-
then it's just Gomez who goes.
If we
Yeah.
get both, I don't think both agree to be a backup for 2 years. I don't think both do. I think
All right.
they'll need an avenue.
To go back to the point I was going to make here, just quickly, guys, just quickly. Let's say that unthinkable happens here, and Isak isn't sold in this window, and obviously the transfer window is done now. He can't go nowhere other than play for Newcastle. No, but I said if the unthinkable happens, what do you think Isak will do? Do you think he's going to see out the 6 months, or is he going to start playing for Newcastle?
He'll start playing for them probably.
No, he'll start playing.
The option.
Yeah. But here's my thing. Do you think him playing for Newcastle in them 6 months? Obviously, they're going to try everything to persuade him to stay for the rest of the season, or do you still see him leaving in January?
Go. You still want to leave?
Yeah.
No doubt. There's nothing Newcastle can do. There's nothing Newcastle can do no more.
He'll play. He'll play. I doubt he won't play. I think he will play. I think he will play.
Yeah, because the season
like,
starts.
I don't see a world in which if this doesn't happen, God forbid, then like he ain't just going to sit there.
No, of course he will. Of course he will. But he won't be putting like everything.
Remember when Coutinho played for us for like 6 months and wasn't happy at all, but he was still scoring goals and shit? That's what I think happened. I think Coutinho scored like 8 goals without celebrating any of them. Like,
it'll be one of them where once it gets to like December, a fake injury will come so he can stay fit for January. Yeah, exactly. And so on and so forth. Yeah.
Oh, the people not remember what happened with Coutinho when he left? The thigh injury that never existed came back in January, so he couldn't play any of the games in January.
It was the back.
Oh, the back injury. Sorry.
Yeah.
I keep confusing. Isak's got the thigh injury. Sorry. Yeah.
Get it right, Tom.
It's
I know what Fabrizio said though. Like both deals are on. Like he's saying, none of them.
So we're saying basically, you know what I mean? First of all, chat 2,000 people in the building. We have to target 1,000 likes in the stream. This is a special
smash
stream.
It.
Smash the like. Smash the like button. No trains, just smash the like button.
Yeah.
Callum, if Liverpool do sign Guehi and Leoni and Isak, what's happening?
Well, me and my missus, probably another one.
Right, people, jump on that shit. Don't jump on me talking about transfers. Jump on that shit.
I'm gonna call the next one John W. Sanderson. Right. And the W stands for win. Like, what are we doing there? Like, we know what this is. I've told her as well. Like, what are we? August now? 4 months to the end of the year. Another May baby. Stevie's born in May. I'm all right in May. I've got time. As long as the baby's not born around the time we have to lift the trophy, it's calm. Yeah, we'll get something popping. We'll celebrate in style. We'll have an Arsenal night. You know all that. You know what that means, guys. We'll have an Arsenal night. That means I'll finish second. She'll enjoy it. There we go. Good now. I'll brush my beard until you guys are ready to come back on screen.
You're brushing nothing there, Callum. You're brushing nothing, Callum. Sort it out. You need more to brush.
I'll be honest with you guys. You're all Tom haters because everything Callum just said is way worse. I'll be honest with you.
There's no pauses with mine, though.
There wasn't a pause with mine until you jumped on it.
Pause.
Again. Tom, you don't understand how this works.
Oh my fucking God.
I think you're missing the concept.
Yeah. And the context.
And the context. Tom, you're a bit of a joke today. You all right, mate? You need to talk after me. Is it the hot weather in Liverpool? It's hot, isn't it? It is boiling today in Liverpool. It is. And I can tell he hasn't touched grass yet, so it's probably irritating him ever so slightly. Thomas, we just need to understand. So, listen, I'll explain to it off stream. We won't talk about it now.
But I'm just not going to say anything for the rest of the stream, otherwise
it's not like you've not been a YouTuber for about 3 or 4 years now, is it? As well, Thomas. You know,
yes,
come on,
a YouTuber, not on other websites where that makes more sense. Oh, fucking hell! I can't say anything.
You're learning now. You're learning.
No.
You're learning.
This is education.
You responded with the right. Yeah. All right.
I'll be honest. I only said that because otherwise, fucking the man in the top left will want me for demonetizing again, and I've got a knack for doing that.
Oh my days.
Mr. Little always impressing.
Sorry, Husam. Where was we talking about football again? Like, what did you ask Carl? Like, because Carl just went mad.
I asked Callum, what happens if we sign Guehi, Leoni, and Isak?
Carl, what's the footballing answer? I think you should rephrase it.
He proceeded to say that he's essentially gonna have another child.
He went on a madness. Yeah.
Yeah, he went on a
madness.
You just say stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Said you were going to call your fourth child John
I said me and my missus are going to have an Arsenal night, and that means I finish second.
You said you were going to dedicate the name of your
Carl,
fourth
we
child
don't
to
need
John
to
W.
know
Henry.
that, fam.
That's all it is. That's all it is.
Right,
it's like
cool. From a footballing standpoint, if we sign Guehi, Isak, and Leoni, we are one forward short from having probably as perfect a squad as we can hope for at this stage.
You want more, you greedy bastard?
Hold on, wait. What say that again, Carl? So you're cool
we still need a wide forward.
Yeah,
We don't need shit with Isak.
we're
Isak
not
alone.
desperate
Yeah.
for it.
Okay,
It's just
okay,
it's
yeah.
nice if you
We
get
need
it.
a wide forward.
I
Come on,
forgot
let's be real.
Sanderson's a
Absolutely,
dope
easy
player.
remember,
Don't
an
need
amazing
a wide
window.
forward.
And you've
And
only
then
missed
next
out on
summer-
one.
And then next summer we get Wharton or someone of that ilk for centre midfield. Oh no!
Oh my day.
Well, get out of the StreamYard, bro.
Nah, do you know what? I'm so glad. Nah, do you know what? Do you know what's rotten about that? It's not even the picture. Bring it back. Put the picture back up. It's the look at it. You know what it is? It's the defense.
Cheers, Matt. Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Nah, do you know how bad that is?
No, I don't. No, that's crazy.
Nah, that's crazy.
Why is dribbling 100?
Nah, that is crazy.
Bomba class.
Tom, you don't deserve this. Tom.
You don't deserve this, you know, Tom. I'm not gonna lie, fam.
Well, I'm so sick of you. Stop sending stuff, Val.
No, it's
100
crazy.
for dribbling is. I can't even. That's
And
insane.
zero defense means
And
it's-
zero defense is crazy.
Full submission, lads. That is nuts. That is nuts.
Back
I like
just
that.
gets taken.
I like how Matt was like, "Oh, that's violet. Put it back on again so I can talk a little bit more."
That's what I thought.
Thanks, Matt.
You said
hell.
UFC.
was
You know,
the
we just
most
take
picture, isn't it? And
UFC.
then
They
brought
just take you
it
back.
It was
Matt's
the way,
sitting there going,
it was
"Oh,
the way
no,
man.
Sam, that's vile. Bring it back up again."
Don't do that. That's I wouldn't like that if that was me. Just bring that back one more time.
No, but I had to make sure that I won't go mad.
That's crazy. Yeah, Tommy didn't deserve
What
that.
a
man.
stream.
He didn't deserve that. Zero defense is out of order.
He didn't deserve
Zero
that.
defense
Did he
is out of
deserve
order.
the extra 30 seconds that you gave him?
Zero defense is out of order, though. I can't lie. That should.
Yeah, we didn't notice till you pointed it out, brother.
That is nuts, that, you know.
Yeah, but who? Husam, wait there. What did you notice? 100 dribbling, and you and you're talking about me. You're going mad.
Hey,
Anyway,
zero
guys,
shot stopping and that.
football. Back to football. Thomas, what do you think of us signing these three players?
I'm not saying anything without a loyal presence.
Your lawyer's
Oh, yeah.
next to you.
No, back to intellectual footy talks. No, seriously now. Come on, Matt.
Yeah, come on.
All right, let me be serious.
No, we still need a wide forward, guys. We do.
Why do we
do.
need a wide forward with Isak? Why
We
do you
need a
just
wide
say
forward with
stuff,
Isak.
Callum?
Because Chiesa can't be considered
I
an option, Husam.
No, no, but doesn't Rio?
All right. No, hold on. Wait. No, Sam. Apart from Gakpo and Salah, name us our wide forwards.
Rio and Doak.
Rio and Doak.
Yeah.
And you think that's enough for the season, guys?
I don't
Realistically.
Habibi, Yahi, Manchester City, when they win the domestic trophies, they played the fucking McAtees of the world and they ended up winning it. So you're telling me when we draw Stockport in the third round, I don't trust Rio Gomoa and Ben Doak? I do.
Okay, so Foden wasn't about, Grealish, Mahrez, all these guys weren't about. No, they just were just. It was just McAtee.
Yeah, but we've still got them
McAtee,
names. We've got the Salahs,
This
the
is why James
Virgils,
says you
the
just say
McAllisters.
So when Salah goes
With
AFCON, who
Alexander
plays?
Isak,
Frimpong.
I don't give a fuck.
I figured.
And what happens with what happened is Conor Bradley and
Bendo.
Then play Stevenson and then put whoever up there. If Frimpong's injured as well, if you want to just say everybody's injured, then fine. We'll get Lucas
I didn't say
Stevenson.
Frimpong injured, but I said Joe Gomez and Bradley because I don't think that's beyond the realms of
So then
possibility.
you
Do you
play
know who
Ben
else I
Doak,
think's
the
an
second
option?
best young creative winger in the world of football.
I think
No,
we've
I
also got to consider ekitike as a left wing option, also as an alternative backup.
All right,
Yes.
James, I disagree with you, but only
Go
because
for
I'm gonna use a different person. I think it would be better to play throwing Wirtz off the left, in my opinion.
But he's going to play in the middle.
No. But I'm just saying, let's say we got like a mad injury crisis or something like what Cal's
Yeah.
saying, like the front three. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
what was it, Tom?
If you're talking about injury crisis, just put Soberstein on the right
so
where he plays for fucking Leipzig.
Where do ekitike's two?
I don't
big
want to see
moments
Wirtz left wing
come
at all this whole season. I really
He
don't.
doesn't
No,
need to play
but
left
no,
wing, Husam.
Everything that he did on the pitch in the middle of the park against Crystal Palace
It's through the
Putting all of that to the shits to play him left wing is crazy.
No.
Can I just say something? Because I weren't finished with the original point and then I'll shut up. Do you know ekitike? Where's his two big moments in the Liverpool shirt, his assist and his goal? Where did he predominantly come from? He's cutting in off the left, isn't he? Like the manager clearly sees him as a preferred
I'd rather
option.
that than that.
They both but what me and Cal were saying, and I think they both
every striker who's right-footed, drifts to the left.
They're going to drift from the left, but the point is, though, if you've got Isak in the middle, you can easily use ekitike as an option for that left. Also, considering his link-up play, I think that's something that he does very well.
All right, let me ask you guys this then. Right, Florian Wirtz, we know he's nowhere near like a carbon copy of Coutinho, but I would say he's probably the closest thing we've had since Coutinho's left, in my opinion, a magician, right? I would say Coutinho on the left, wouldn't it not be kind of similar to Wirtz off the left? Again, it's not. It's not perfect. Remember, it's not something that I want to see or we want to see. What we're saying is, if there's ever a time where we are lower numbers, is it out of the realms or possibility that we can't use Wirtz off the left like how we use Coutinho?
But then it's about why at that point I'd rather keep me best. If my squad's battered with injuries, my focus on that point is keeping my best players in their best positions and using the squad players to fill the way. Otherwise, so if we've got the point Cal was making, AFCON, Salah goes AFCON, and because he hates Ben Doak, I'm not allowed to use Ben Doak. So in this case, how do I address that right hand side thing if Bradley's not available? I'll play Szoboszlai out on the right, where he played for 3 years pretty much at Leipzig. I know he can do a job there. I know he's got elements that can do that. So I can put him out there, still have Wirtz in the middle, go Gakpo on the left, go Isak or ekitike. You know what we could do? We could in theory play two strikers.
Can I say something? Can I say something, Cal? No. All right,
I'm going to go in like 2 minutes. Okay, why shoehorn when we can just buy someone who can actually play in those positions? Why shoehorn?
Because you want me to buy someone for 6 games in the season.
It's not buying someone for 6 games. I said one wide forward who can cover both sides.
But we don't need them to cover both sides because we've got an amount of options on the left.
No, we haven't. We've got players No. We have players who people think.
According to reports, Chiesa's staying, by the way, so keep that in mind.
Chiesa, the one who couldn't come off the bench in the game where Salah and Gakpo.
No, Chiesa's not. Yeah, I don't trust them reports.
So let me get this straight.
No, he could stay, but he won't be an option.
So if the manager trusted Rio and Chiesa, like we as a fan base do, why did they not play in a game where?
I can tell you exactly why they didn't bring on Rio.
In a quote unquote glorified final where both Salah and Gakpo were having stinkers. Why did neither of them come on?
Because Gakpo didn't have a stinker. Gakpo's job that day was to play as a fucking left wing back. I'm not bringing on 16-year-old Rio and Gamoa. I'm making him track Daniel Munoz all the way back. That's not his job.
I thought Gakpo had a bad game personally.
Yeah, the stinker. What are we doing there?
I thought it was all right. I didn't think it was a stinker, man.
I thought Gakpo had a bad game. But what I was going to say though, Cal, you're saying let's not shoehorn. Okay, cool. Let's not do that then. We all trust the manager, right? I think we've all trusted the manager since he's walked in the door, and we've seen how tactically able that he is to change things very quickly and just like make these little individual changes that can make the team just suddenly just gel if there's ever like a moment in the game where we're not looking like we're doing anything. Let's say the scenario happens, whether Salah goes AFCON or we've got a couple of injuries in the front line and we look a bit unbalanced. Is it not out of the realms or possibilities that I think people are so fixated on this 4-2-3-1 that we can't do a diamond? And hear me out for the diamond. And here's what I'm going to say.
I prefer to do that.
And here's what I'm going to say for the diamond. At the base of the diamond, you got Gravenberch. On the left of the diamond, you got McAllister. On the right of the diamond, you got Szoboszlai. At the top of the diamond, you got Wirtz. And up front, you've got ekitike, and you've got Isak. Hopefully, if he joins, the wing backs can then push up.
No, AFCON. He's at AFCON.
Salah's at AFCON at this point.
Oh yeah, AFCON.
Yeah, because
I just find it odd that we're worrying about like nowadays.
I would never miss that Salah. I'm just saying, like, yes.
I was ready for war.
No, I've never missed that Salah. What I'm saying is, though, when Salah goes to AFCON, there is this conception that it's just going to be simple, and it might be. But don't also not think it's out of the realms of possibility that we can't change formation. I think we just have it stuck in our minds that we just have to just change that player with that player and nothing else.
There's more of a chance of him shoehorning someone out to the right than changing formation.
So
we don't know that yet, though. We don't know that.
Let's say, for example, we did the madness and got Rodrygo. That Tom, you'd be upset if we bought Rodrygo.
I would.
I don't see. Would I be upset? No, but I'd be confused about how he fits in.
What? Why?
You, man, I'm gonna go pick the kids up.
No, because it looks like
Time for the
You
run.
be
Time for the run.
unless you're sitting there going, right, we are done with the Rio thing this season. He's not going to do anything this season. We're going to push that down another 12 months, which I don't think we're doing, because everything I've seen so far has been, Rio's worked his way into that first team squad. He's got to be considered an option now. If that's the case, because Gakpo is staying, I have me 2 left wing options, and then I've got Ekitike who can go out there, and then I've got Wirtz who can go out there. So Rodrygo is really good for going on the left, and then for the 6 games that I need on the right. But then I'm blocking a pathway, which was the one thing that made Rio sign for us in the first place. Now, maybe this is just where we differ as fans. I like giving the opportunity to the youngsters. I'm happy this season, if we get Isak, to have Ben Doak and Rio and Gamoa as the backup wingers.
When a player is that good, in my opinion, they're always gonna like make their way into the team. Me personally, I feel like if you bring in Rodrygo, you're also questioning Gakpo. Like, we rate you, but now you have to really be ready, because you've got this Rodrygo now who we're going to challenge you.
Big up, Callum.
Big up,
Bless
Cal.
up, broski.
Have a good one,
We'll
mate.
talk later, Carl. We'll talk later anyway.
Yeah, bless up.
We'll
Bro.
talk
I was going to say big ups, but fuck you. Fuck you, Porty.
Whoa! That was naughty.
That was way off script.
He's the
20
reason why
in
I'm
the
at the put
trade,
up with fucking FIFA cards on screen and edits of photographs. You were the one.
I do?
You were the
Cal,
one who
remind
said
him who's
pause.
boss, Cal.
You were the one who brought all the attention to
I
it.
can't. You're gonna have to fry him for that. I can't lie.
All I said was pause. I didn't create any
Those are fighting
graphics.
words.
I didn't do anything.
Hassan, put the
You
card on.
started it all.
I did, but all I said was pause, bro. This is what I mean. This has got nothing to do with me.
Thanks, Cal. Thank you, Callum.
Callum, a week ago it was your birthday. You're supposed to be. Hey, it was your birthday a week ago, Callum. You're supposed to be a lot more mature now and stuff.
I look.
Supposed
I'm,
to be a lot more mature. Now that you've turned 52.
Come on.
I'm sorry. you feel this,
Boiling. It's boiling.
No.
Tom, I'm sorry, bro.
Apology.
Oh
not
my God,
accepted.
Tom, you just got a man to apologise to. You take
Not
it.
yet. Fuck that.
Not accepted.
Do that later.
It's not accepted yet.
Coming for war this Friday.
That's up, bro.
If on Friday there's no intro, Callum, we have beef. I'm telling you right now, and you too, Matt.
And if
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
not
done.
in it,
How did I get involved?
I've
Oh,
already
yeah,
said
no,
I
you
still
are
want- I
involved.
still want my
Oh, you are
appearance.
involved.
I still want my. I'm involved. Am I involved?
Wait. What's going on? Right. So, Sam, you're talking about the intro.
He said that the new intro is gonna drop when the season starts. The new
Yes,
season
bro. Let
starts
us
in
cook.
3 days.
Let us cook.
Matt,
Brother,
tell
it's
the-
a
tell the
fucking
chef to let James
introduction, not
Edmonds
a
in there.
movie. What do you
Listen,
mean, let
it's
us
getting
cook?
salt. It's getting patterned. Let me just
Okay.
trust me. It's getting patterned.
Matt, can you just
Sorry,
remind
how
the
about
chef
you do
that
the
James
intro?
Redmond must make an appearance?
Bruv, you'll be there. Don't worry.
My Jake!
You will be
My
there,
Jake.
bro. Even if it means I've got to make a quick phone call later on today, but you're gonna be there. Trust me. Come on, you know the thing. You know the
Sharif,
thing.
I know
Come
you're
on.
watching. Just sort this out with an intro, man. These guys are useless. Anyway, back to the topic. Like and subscribe, chat. So with Tom, now you're safe. That you're.
Can I respond to what Tom's saying about Rodrygo?
Go
though?
ahead,
Like,
Go
I
ahead.
understand all jokes aside, I understand what Tom's saying about the pathway of Rio, but I also, again, it kind of puts pressure on Gakpo. Not only that, it helps Salah. We also have to understand as well. Like, I know Rodrygo wants to play left, and that's the reason why he probably would move as well if he does maybe get some type of assurances. But in my opinion, you can never not have too many good players. Obviously, you don't want to go crazy, but Rodrygo definitely enhances the forward line. It will be silly for us not to try and get him if we know we can. Rio is always going to, in my opinion, be a bad boy. So I don't think Rodrygo stops him from doing what he's doing. If anything, it might potentially affect Gakpo. Maybe Rodrygo comes in, does so well. Gakpo's like, oh, I don't know if this carries on. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here. Now, I'm not saying I want Gakpo to go because you know me. I like Gakpo. I like what he does. And do you know what I'm saying? I think he's a good player. But it's also enhancing players. It's challenging players. Gakpo got challenged by Diaz and vice versa. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like with Rio, as great as Rio is... What's that, sorry?
Rio can challenge him.
Yeah, but as good as Rio is...
Matt,
hear me out.
As good as Rio... You have to understand we have two... It's going to sound weird, this. We're going to have too many left side options. Because as much as ekitike is naturally a striker, You're lying if you say he's not going to play out on the left at points. Because
he drifts to the left. Yeah, but he drifts to the left though. It's one of them.
Also,
but Matt, look at how
maybe in an emergency it might happen.
Look at how Gakpo played it on Sunday. For the goal, Cody Gakpo was the striker.
Yes,
because you can start a player out wide, and you can tell him, look, when we don't have the ball, I need you to do that. When we do have the ball, you can just rotate with everyone. You can be fluid. That's what we want to do. You can put a striker out
Guys,
there.
Can we please allow the hypotheticals for the next 10 minutes? So can we actually talk about what's actually happening, please?
Thank you.
Like all this hypotheticals just unnecessary. Rodrygo is going to Man City, and we're not signing another winger. Let's all go all the full circle back. James, take it away. Leoni, Guehi, and Isak. No one's answered the question yet. Callum's talking about pregnancy, and these two are arguing about Rodrygo. So how about you tell me, James, your thoughts of all three happen?
I'm over the moon. It was one more centre-back than I thought was like... Because the way I think of it, if it's super necessary... Like, super necessary was when we had the injury crisis back in the day, and we really needed 2 centre-backs to come in the January. That was super necessary because it was literally all of our 3 options had season-long injuries. I think to have that same sort of agency for AFCON is nuts. Do you know what I mean? So, like... Again, if you're worrying about injuries, and the reason why I mentioned AFCON is because it relates to this, if we get that amount of injuries at centre-back, I just think the only reason why you bring in 2 centre-backs is because there's a plan, there's a pathway for both guys to make it into the team. And the way I see it, the club do not see Konate as irreplaceable. I love Konate, you love Konate. The club would take and keep him, I think. It's just, I do think bringing in these 2, of course, you've always got to look at Virgil. He's not getting any younger as well. They would be fantastic long-term options for the club. I've said Leoni was the one that I was really excited by, but Guehi also meets so much of the criteria of what you want. Homegrown, being a captain. Like, we always talk about like the amount of captains we've got in our team. He's been great at youth level for England. He's been brilliant for Palace. Even the other day in the game, it was like a little bit of a showboat to what we could get if we sign him. And I'm led to believe he's number 1. So get Guehi done. Then worry about Leoni. Just make sure the Isak deal's done just whenever. Just as long as... If we finish the window, because everyone talks about time, and I'm sick of all this, as long as by the time the window shuts, them 3 are Liverpool players, and Liverpool's future is secured through them and the likes of Wirtz and everyone else we've signed. I'm happy days, mate. You get no complaints from me. And a left winger or anything to add to the squad depth is honestly a bonus. I don't think it's an absolute necessity.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think anything is needed. If we get these 3 players, if we sign Isak, Guehi, and Leoni, bro, we have everything we
would have wanted for the rest of the window, Husam. That's more.
Yeah.
If you told me now,
I would take just Isak and Guehi alone. By the way,
bro, you've just took the words right out of my mouth. Literally, if Edwards sat me down and said, "Jim Bob, this is all you get," and I'm like, "Give me more, Edwards." You know what I mean? I'll take that.
Yeah, like I'm good with that. I'm good with it. If all we signed is just Isak and Guehi, I'm completely good with it. Isak, Guehi, and Leoni, that gives us an extra layer of depth. And I do think
Leoni as well. If we do get Leoni, sorry, last point. If we get Leoni as well, I do think we've got ourselves a potential great there.
I think the problem, like, to be honest with you, I think this is an indicator as well that Slot might be done with Joe Gomez.
It must be because you can tell he
values his. Gomez won't go this summer though because there's
not this summer because he can't. But like, he definitely doesn't see him as a first team option. And I think Gomez
he might go in January to a club that has like a centre back or something like that.
I'll be honest. I think it just makes presence. I think it's just that I don't think it goes this season at all. To be honest, I think what's going to end up happening is Simicast is going to get sold this window.
Yeah,
and even though I don't see how Joe Gomez is going to be happy with it, Joe Gomez stays, and it's just cover for every single position basically. Should it get to it, because he can do a job at left back, he can do a job at right back, he can do a job at centre back. He's played 3 games at DM, so we can stay and just be that one that you can chuck on the bench, and then we can go about 4 or 5 spots. Yeah. I get why, because I didn't realise how young Leoni was. If we sign Leoni this summer, he becomes homegrown.
Yeah.
In 3 years, he fits the category to be homegrown the club, which is something that we've sold a lot of. So we kind of need to start refilling those reserves. So if you can get Leoni, who's someone you can see being at the club for 10 years, and have him with the filling the homegrown quota, you take that.
How old is he, by the way? Is he 18, Leoni?
18.
He's 18, yeah. I thought he was 19, which meant he wouldn't have
But he's
qualified.
brilliant.
He's 18.
He's seasoned.
From what I've seen.
If Liverpool...
From what I've seen.
Liverpool typically ask for much higher when it comes to centre-backs in terms of the data. That Leoni's got 17 games, so for Liverpool to be seeing... To be this interested after 17 games... He must be really impressive in certain things. That's why I'm not going to sit there and say, "Oh, I've watched much of Palmer. I don't think I've watched any of Palmer."
Yeah.
But if the people that I look at and put on a pedestal are talking about this major guy, I got to agree with them. Well, I don't think you need another forward. If you get Isak, you get Guehi, you get Leoni. I don't think you need another forward. I'm big on Bendok. I'm big on Ngamoa. I want to see them get their opportunities this season. And I know that if, for whatever reason, they're not up for it, I've got solutions within the squad to play the backup minutes. I trust Soboslai enough out on the right. I'd trust Ekitike or Wirtz out on the left. If it came
You're happy to use squad. Like the way Joe used
and it's like the third choice in that position anyway. So it's not like you're going to be doing it much.
Tom, do an Enzo review on, or an Enzo type review on Leoni. And do you know what I mean when I say an Enzo type review? Yeah. One that won't get you copyrighted though, because that stream was a 1 view a time only stream. That one, Thomas. But you remember, lads, that was Matt. It was an all-timer stream that only ever got viewed once by the people who was there live.
The copyrighted. Yeah.
It was unbelievable stuff, bro.
Maybe Leoni is an Asian Champions League winner too.
Yeah, exactly. He's a Champions League winner. That can't be disputed. The thing is, though, like joking aside with Enzo, we just saw he was tough, hard as nails, loved to defend. That was the first thing me and Tom mentioned and identified with Enzo. He looks like someone who loves a tackle. And that's pretty much what we got. And all I'm saying, I don't think you need to watch a player week in, week out to make an assessment on if they'll be good enough for you, because you know the professionals have done that already. And you can look at the player's attributes. Because the reason why highlights get disrespected too much is because it's showing the player what they can do in their best moments. And we're trying to get a player to achieve those best moments as often as he can throughout games. So if you see what he can do in the best moment, you see the data and that he does it consistently, which, by the way, Leoni does. It's hitting all the green flags on data, on age. Tom mentioned as well, you can turn him into a homegrown player if you get him in right now. You can offer them the project. You can offer them the long term. And the good thing is with a player like that, it's a bit like Saliba at Arsenal. You maybe can afford to loan him out if it's needed in 12 months.
Exactly. I was waiting for you to finish. That's what I was going to say, you know.
To go back to Italy for a year or two. And and this is the last point, and then you can cook, Matt. If he goes back, if he's feeling... He probably won't. I'm just saying.
No, but he's just saying hypothetically. Yeah.
Hypothetically, as an option in 12 months, if that's what he needs for his development. I think he'll develop through the Liverpool ranks. I'm not saying that that's what it will happen. I'm also saying, with the fact he's a young Italian, even more preferable, because these dudes who get to over 25 and they're Italian, bro, they don't want to leave home. Do you know what I'm saying? Right. So it'd be good that this kid can be molded into the club and into a different culture from a young age.
Yeah, no, I feel it. Everything that you guys have said, I agree. I think for Liverpool to get Leoni and Guehi would be unbelievable business. I think Guehi's got the experience, and Guehi's not even old as well. I think he's like 24. I think 24 years old. He's a captain.
That's the perfect age for the data boys.
That's what I'm saying. He's captain as well. He's played in big games. He's just recently won trophies.
Is a prime example of what James Redmond is saying and what Tom is saying as well. Like, bro, these guys get to 25, 26, 27. They ain't leaving. Same thing with
no. Agreed.
Me and Tom for 3 years
straight, they're going to be homesick. If they do,
me and Tom for 3 years straight did streams mentioning Barella until last summer. I made an executive decision. I'm like, I'm not mentioning Barella anymore. It's just pointless.
No,
it's like the longest interest ever. Like, it's pointless.
And if you see Bastoni, did he come through Inter's ranks, or did Inter buy him? Can you remember? Bastoni.
Who's this? Bastoni.
I can't remember.
Are we talking about Bastoni?
Yeah, Bastoni for Inter Milan. Was he from Inter's academy?
Oh, he was at Atalanta. He was at Atalanta.
Yeah,
Atalanta. I'm pretty sure they bought him.
All right, cool. They bought him young as well, innit? Inter bought him when he was
like wow, they
bought him in 2017.
1 million euros.
Yeah. How much?
They bought him for 31 million euros. Yeah. I don't know.
He was how old at the time?
He would have been
at the time when they bought him in 2017.
Yeah,
he was 99, 2017. So that's 8 years ago.
How old is he now?
He's 18.
He's 18.
But this is so. Listen, we don't know.
The profile's quite similar between them two as well. I
was gonna say Leoni's good at. From what I've seen, he's good on the ball. But one thing I think you guys mentioned, which I like about the defender as well, he's very combative. He's aggressive as well. So there's a few times I've seen him go like on the clips, go shoulder to shoulder with Lukaku, bro. And I'm like, wait a minute, this is a youngster. It's an 18-year-old kid, and he's moving to Lukaku like that. I said, yo. All we need to hope now is if he's anything like Bastoni, we could have a potential worldie. Now, you don't want to put too much pressure.
So the reason why you want to sign him is because he's moving to Lukaku. Wow.
No.
That's great analysis there from you, Matt.
Stop doing that, bro. Stop doing that. I'm just saying for an 18-year-old, moving going shoulder to shoulder.
Lukaku.
Husam, please let me finish.
Matt, you also said combative, which is not a word. It's called combative.
It is a word. It is a word.
It is a word.
What are we doing? Is not a word. It's combative.
Yes, it is, bro.
Husam, your English is fantastic, but I promise you it's a word.
Yes, it is, bro. Go check it right now. Chat, cook him.
Yeah, cook him, chat. Yeah,
combative is the word, not combative. Hold that. I'm not even English.
Hold on a minute. What? I said combative.
No, you said combative. Check the VAR. I'll go back.
I said it wrong. But they know what I meant. I just said it wrong. They knew what I meant, bro.
You know I'm petty. I'll go back.
Yeah, you are petty. They knew what I meant, though, bro. I just said it wrong.
No, combative is a word, by the way. Combative is a word.
I'm going to double check this.
Combative is also a word, but combative is a word.
Let me double check, because I ain't got mad.
Boys, this is nuts, the direction that this is taking in. You know what I mean?
I know.
We're all hounds and on a lads whose second language, and we're all discriminating against them. We're all just going, we know English words better than you. Husam's fully.
I'm just not even getting involved because someone will twist what I said.
All right.
Here you go, VAR check.
Yeah, I said.
Oh no, he said combative. Yeah.
Can we just check the VAR? It would be nice.
And you've also got me sleeping as well while I was talking. He's very combative. He's aggressive as well. So we're acting like I didn't say that. I admitted I said it. I just said it wrong.
They're both words. Right, carry on.
Oh my! All right. So all I'm going to say is this year. Let me finish on this point. If he's anything like Bastoni, and we see what Bastoni is right now, obviously it's going to take him time, and he might need that loan, but we can afford to give him a loan. Whether it's the Premier League or the Championship. And I'm going to say it probably would be Championship, maybe, if anything. That's what we like to do with some of our players. I think Conor Bradley's gone to the Championship. Doku's gone to the Championship as well. There's a few of them that have gone there. So I have all the faith in the nerds with the laptop. They know what they're doing. They brought in Kirkes. No. They know what they're cooking. They brought in Kirkes. For me, best left back of last year. Don't want to hear nothing in the Premier League, by the way. That was my premise. Brought in Frimpong, very good auxiliary player that can play in multiple areas of the pitch. Yeah? Then you've got Ekitike, who me and you, Husam, was saying, if there's anybody that's close to Isak, it's definitely Ekitike. All right, boom. Yeah. And then you've gone and bought, in my opinion, the best number 10 in world football. They know what they are doing. If they've seen something in this player and he's only played 17 games for Parma, trust the nerds with the laptop, bro. They know what they're cooking. They've probably done simulations on the laptop, bit like Football Manager, where you can fast forward and they already know what he's going to become. And there's a reason why we have to try and get him now, because I've also heard that Inter Milan, AC Milan are already trying to get him, but apparently the money might not be there.
Yeah, they're going to struggle with the overall fee.
Yeah. But we can go straight in with a bid, and Liverpool have been talking to him for a while. They're just trying to convince the player to move to England. So
I think that's going to be the tough part of Leoni. I think we'll get Guehi done. I think with the front runs for that.
It's convincing him to move country, innit, at such a young age.
Yeah, that's the one for me. But I'm hopeful we get a bit of a Wirtz situation, because the thing is, we've been signing players who were unlikely going to sign. So Wirtz, they were swayed by the infrastructure that has been built over years and years of the football club. So they looked at Bayern's infrastructure, said, F that. Actually looked at Liverpool's infrastructure and said, this is the future. And I'm hopeful Leoni might think of a similar sentiment when it comes to these Italian teams, because I don't know about their development in facilities and training and all this, but I don't think it's been as rampant as ours has been, because I think ours is the state of the art, one of the best in the world. It really is a different level, even comparison to elite clubs. So the hope is that is more dads or whoever's advising him is going to be looking at all that and giving him a bit of a nudge, saying, listen, lads, I know it's a different country, but this is the place to be right now, I think, for your development.
Let me just grab these supers before we get out of here, because I know Matt, you got school run, right?
No school run today, bro. Kids are off.
Nice.
Kids are off. Bro.
Oh, fair.
Yeah, remember there's some holidays.
Yeah,
not
summer
back
holidays.
until, September. Yeah.
So why the hell did Callum say he has to pick up his children from school then?
No, I think he has to pick them up, but not from school.
Yeah, from somewhere else.
Yeah, I know he's got to pick them up. He's got to pick them up, but just not from school. Yeah.
Fair.
Husam was stop. What do you say that from? Bro, it's all right.
Oh, fair. No, because I was thinking, like, how can he say school? My child is on the stream already. Big up to Gregory, who says he is us done at this level.
Look how people don't kill him over that.
So it's something wrong with me calling you my son?
Yes.
Is that an insult?
That is crazy.
And now here we
How's
go.
that an
now
insult?
he's playing this card.
How's that an insult? It should be an honor that me and you are related in a family.
And then Sonny, man, that is crazy.
Also, I'm part of the biggest tribe in my city. You wanna know what that means? If someone fucks with me, they fuck with 50,000 people. Yeah, so you didn't know about that,
he
buddy.
can trump you with 50,000 other
you didn't know that, buddy.
Tribe members.
Yeah, you don't know about the tribe.
The tribe is red.
I'll just not go to Jordan then.
Our tribe is the mayor of the city, the representatives in parliament.
Hey, Tom, if you want, lad, I'll get Kirkdale on board with our group if you want. Yeah, Isaac will be joining us, lad. He's moving next door, didn't you know? He sold his house now.
See? There you go. It's a good thing. Chiesa's done at this level, in or out, is the same as what Gregor is saying. Respect Federico Chiesa. Respect Spaghetti Mafia, please. Don't ever disrespect the Italian giant that is Federico Chiesa. Big up to Gregory again, says, picture your girl telling you about her day. That's how long Jones keeps the ball.
That is crazy.
That's a W comment right there. That's a W comment.
You know what? You know what? I feel like people are being a bit harsh on what he was doing on Sunday, though. He has to be safe with the ball because the guy next to him isn't.
Yeah.
I think the problem for me, I think Szoboszlai and Jones just doesn't work with each other. It's a horrible combination. I think Jones likes to molest the ball for 5 hours for letting go and always will just like take the non-risk pass. And the problem with Szoboszlai is his passing was horrendous in that game.
Yeah, but
it wasn't horrendous, Sam. It weren't. No. It wasn't horrendous, Sam. I think in the first half, it was.
He lost the ball in a dangerous position about 4 times, and in the final third, he made about 5 wrong passes.
No. In the second half, no, but first half, bro. In the first half, Szoboszlai was actually playing well. Bro, you see some of the passes he was doing the diags to Salah, bro.
Well, I can't wait for McAllister.
He didn't play a single diag to Salah.
I can't wait for McAllister like 2 games from now to just go back to his best, so we can put the fries in the bag on this whole conversation. Big up to you. What? Hamza doing a space saying Isak disgrace to football. He's so scared. My brother Ed. Let me explain something to you about Hamza. Tom knows this as well, probably because he's been with him on spaces before. Hamza is absolutely breaking it right now. The sheer thought of Isak joining Liverpool rattles him. He got rattled and went off camera because I did this to his face. That's all I did. I just did the celebration and he just got rattled. Which LFC players from 70s, 80s would start for us? I think quite a few would start for us.
I think a lot.
I don't think people realize how good the teams in the 70s and the
80s
Yes.
Hansen would start for us. John Barnes would start for us.
Yes.
Steve Nicol would start for us.
The 80s, though.
Probably Graham Souness would start for us.
Yeah, Souness would.
Souness would start.
Souness was a madman in midfield, you know. People don't understand.
Kenny Dalglish, Ian Rush, by the way.
Kenny Dalglish doesn't even talk. Ian Rush doesn't even talk. Both them get in the team without even saying anything.
100.
I think you're better off going which players from this current team get into that team. You're looking at Van Dijk, Salah.
That's kind of true, you know.
Yeah.
And to be fair, maybe Alisson.
Salah Virgin, Salah.
Alisson definitely could. Alisson definitely could.
I'm taking both Kennedy and Phil Neal over the fullbacks. So we got Alan Hansen gets in at centre back. Yeah. Midfield wise, Souness is definitely in there.
Souness is there. It has to be, bro.
Based off of pedigree, the current players actually.
Why are you quiet?
Based on pedigree, I honestly
more era. That's
what,
your
the
era.
70s? Nah, you're taking the piss, brother. What? You think
It
I was born in
mentions
the
the
70s?
80s as well. It mentions the 80s as well, bro.
Yeah,
Why
but
do you like
70s is going too far, bro. I wasn't even born in the 70s. That's
it? Mentions
crazy.
the 80s, man.
Allison goes above Bruce. I know people.
80s is cool, but not early 80s though. No,
He goes
Respect
not
Bruce
81 or
Grobbelaar.
82.
Bruce Grobbelaar was amazing.
Maybe if Callum was here, he would have helped us because he's 53 right now. Big up to Faraz. It says Sabo and Jones left gaps. They can't intercept, tackle, or block lanes like Gravenberg. Shoot at the stands, wide mids, cover ground, but can't defend like 8s or 6s. Both just recycle the ball, no progression. Wirtz had to drop deep each time. That's why
you can play one or the other in the pivot. You can't play both.
I just can't wait to see McAllister and Gravenberg in the same midfield with Wirtz.
Yeah, because that's the best midfield that we have, period. Best 2 pivot players at the club. There's no...
Andre's going to appear in the chat now, crying about Soboslai just because we said
no
McAllister
debate.
and
There's
Gravenberg
no
is the
debate.
best pivot. Sorry, Andre. I don't think Soboslai is part of our best pivot. I apologize, Andre. Apologize to you and the people of Hungary and Mihaly and everyone. Big up to Fonzie who says Tom's doing a train at the local locomotion.
Oh, no, they got mad.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't even say that. Big up to Omar Rushdie says we're getting Leoni plus Guehi alongside Isak. I tell you. Yeah, you were the one losing your shit in the group chat yesterday, Mr. I told you. Don't say I told you when you never told me shit. That's the thing that pisses me off. I hate when someone says I told you and you didn't tell me nothing. Allow it. I told you my ass. Big up to Diallo who says I was at 85%, now I'm at 92%. I increased that a little bit, Diallo, for me. 95%, 96%. Yeah, increase it a little bit further. In the words of the great Sawiri, who's Sawiti? And what's Bofum?
No idea. I'm not even going to say anything in case it's something that someone's trying to get me with. Now
I'm not even going to...
Oh, hello there. Who is this Sawiti?
Nah, Husam, be careful because I'll need to double check something.
She's really pretty as well.
Zero composure there. Zero composure. It was just on the screen. Oh,
she's 32, you guys.
Oh, both of them from Mons. Is it when Mons says both of them? I want
both of them.
Both of them.
Is it both of them? When he's like, we ain't getting one, we're getting both of them. That's what he. Yeah.
Someone need to introduce me to more people like Sawiti.
Sorry, chat. That took me a while. That was quite bad.
Big up Fonzie says Tom's doing trains and jumping on it. Mad lad.
No, that is crazy.
Read article 14 and 17 of the FIFA rule book. No one's going to sit up here and open the FIFA rule book in a new tab and start reading.
Well, this article 17 is about players can terminate their contract and this, that, and the other. Everyone's going, well, if they don't sell Isak, he'll terminate his contract. No, he needs just cause. In the nicest possible way. Newcastle not selling him to Liverpool is not just cause for terminating a contract. Exactly. It needs to be like they've not paid my wages.
Yeah,
people just looking for any opportunity. Well, not any opportunity. Sorry, they're just looking for ways to get Isak. Listen, we will get Isak. Just let the club cook in it. Just let them cook. Let them cook.
Hammers, where are you? When will you start posting again?
Guys, I'm right here spitting facts. I'm right here spitting facts and offering people very valuable insight on Liverpool Football Club as a whole. In terms of when I start posting, stay tuned. Don't you worry, mate. I said I was going to come back. I'm now back. I've been on 2 streams with Husam in the space of a week. Don't say I'm not cooking. Don't say I'm not cooking. The posts on the personal channel will be back in due course, and you might even see some of these faces here. Go on, Tom.
All you got to remember, though, the people that are excited for Hammers' return, you don't rush back from an ACL injury. You don't rush back from a long break. You got to ease yourself back in.
Ease into it.
You got to play some reserve games. You got to get some appearances here there, and then you make your big return. You can't just be expected to go straight back into it.
You've got Coutinho with the back injury, just in full form, baby.
Also, Khaled, in case you're unaware, James Redmond TV is in the description. Go subscribe.
You can get subscribed when it's back. Is right. Big up to the chat as well. I've felt very loved since I've come back to YouTube, seeing everyone comment. So I don't half appreciate you. All legends. I love the time that I've come back. More than anything, I love the fact I can talk about all these great signings. I love the fact I can tell Newcastle just to shut up because we're going to get your best player, and there's nothing you can do about it. I love the fact I can say I've got Florian Wirtz in my team. Like everything is paid. I'm saying, do I want Guehi or Leoni, or in fact, do I just want both? Do I want both?
No, it's both of them. Both of them.
Both of them. Both of them.
Both of them.
Shout out, March.
Big up, March.
You had rants rattled once?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, me and Rance have had some battles on this platform. I don't know if rattled's the right word, but yeah, we've had some back and forth, let's say. But some all timers, somewhere he's won, somewhere I've won. I think people know the history of me and Rance and Bants for sure.
Fairs.
He'll be back. I hope he's not sleeping because I'm seeing him doing shows with Monson and I'm seeing Mons agree with too much. So Rance better watch out as well. I'll be back on that show before you know it, spitting facts. Yeah, I'll remind him of his 15th place Manchester United, 16th place Manchester United.
Cal's finally getting 5 centre backs. You could convince Tom. We are getting 5 centre backs. Hopefully,
Hopefully we are, bro.
You cannot convince me on how it
what
works.
the fuck
I
is this
just don't
FIFA summer
see how
we're
it
having, by
works.
the way, chat? And guys, like we're literally having an. I don't even think if I like I haven't played FIFA since 2017. For the ones that play it in the chat, if I wanted to do this transfer window in manager mode, could I do it?
Yes. You have to like enable a setting which gives you like
probably
extra money.
could, but it'll be a bit. Actually, no, you probably could. You have to make bare sales though.
No,
you
just do the
wouldn't
transfer
be able
increase.
To do all the sales and all the signings.
Big up Chiquito.
Yeah,
I wanted Argentina to win the World Cup. You get me? Messi's the GOAT. Also, we love McAllister. You get me? Shout out to all the Argentinians. Big up. One day I want to come to Buenos Aires.
Look what a basic bitch answer Husam gave. I'm part of the Emiliano Insua fan club. Thank you very much.
Insua,
that's the Argentine. That's the
you were literally a sperm cell when Insua played for Liverpool. And you're sat here talking about you were a fan of him. You were 2 years old.
Who did Insua score against? Scored the cup game. Who did he score against?
Someone start the quiz.
It was Arsenal.
Someone that opened up.
Before you said it, I said Arsenal. Do VAR check. It was Arsenal. I know that.
Someone did Wikipedia test before the stream.
Yeah, because I knew that someone was going to.
Who did Lucas Leiva score against? Who did Lucas Leiva score the banger against? Go on, since you want to play this game. Who?
I mean, he scored one against Chelsea. He scored one against Havant and Waterlooville as well.
That was the one right there. Favis adamant Chiesa is getting sold from while. Fairs. A 6'3" ekitike can start from left and track back. Hey, ekitike is a baller. Me and Matt warned you guys.
Hold on, why is the height the problem there? Gakpo's about the same fucking height.
No, but like I mean, I think his attributes like he's quick, he's agile, he can get the ball.
Tell me, you watch NBA. Ekitike has bigger wingspan.
It's just that doesn't mean he can't track back.
It feels like his arm is like the way he was pushing these Palace defenders. It felt like his arm was like 7 feet tall.
Man's maybe like Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, he was moving like Wembley. We'll get 4 players: Guehi, Leoni, Isak, and Fofana. If that happens, bro, we're gonna dominate the
planet. That's so crazy. You know, when we do sign Isak, whether it's this summer or January, I don't think it'll be this summer. We're going to smash the internet to pieces. You do realize that? Like, there's probably gonna be a power outage or something. Something mad's gonna happen because we saw it happen with Wirtz. But I think because Isak is from the Prem, and for those that maybe don't get me wrong, I'm not saying no Liverpool fans know about Wirtz, but I just know that more Liverpool fans are gonna know more about Isak because he plays in the Prem.
It's like Robin van Persie to
crazy, fam. Yeah, go crazy.
It's like Alexis Sanchez or Robin van Persie. I understand they've got a bit more of a rivalry, but getting the best player from the league is something that the notorious best Premier League teams do. Like Manchester City, they went out and got Mahrez. Chelsea went out and got Kante, and then they both went on to do great things. This is what you've got to do. You've got to get the Prem proven players to continue winning the Prem. And if you go and get the second top goal scorer, like was he the second top goal scorer last season, Isak? No, it was Haaland and then Isak, wasn't it?
No, I wouldn't say no.
Was it in the Prem? Was it Isak second?
Isak actually scored more than Haaland last season.
Yeah, Isak was second top goal scorer, then Haaland, then it was him.
So there you go.
We saw it all in Bremo.
If you're getting a guy, and obviously Haaland will continue to score more goals, but I mean, if you go out and in that moment get the second top goal scorer, but only being behind the player you've already got. The intent there is just absolutely you're pissing on the league.
By the way, guys, I just want to say one thing as well. Salah will still take the penalties. I don't want anything to fuck with the strike.
I'm sick of this, Husam. I don't know. You can go if you want me because I've rambled enough today, but I'm sick of all.
No, the thing is, it's just like, look, I've seen like games. Ronaldo and I've seen Messi miss like I think 4 in 5, and he still took penalties. I don't want anything to fuck with Mo's psyche, like to make him think that he can't take penalties anymore.
No.
He missed 2 penalties, 1 in pre-season and 1 in a community shield. Who gives a fuck? Like McAllister, by the way, McAllister scored like 15 penalties in a row for Brighton. He missed at Wembley too. He missed at Wembley too, by the way. Like,
you know,
Mohamed Salah scored 11 out of 12 penalties last season. People are going,
I was going to say, there's this notion that, all right, what it is, Salah had his best penalty taking year last year. Not just for how many he scored, it's how he took them. You see, last year, I would arguably say he almost mastered it. They were always, most of them, majority in the corner. He wasn't just putting them low, he's putting them high into the side netting. There was a difference last year. Now, because
do you see the penalty he scored against PSG under all that pressure?
And now because he's missed 2 in a row that are theoretically pre-season, people are saying, he's never been good. He's never been the greatest, but he's improved year after year, and last year was his best year. Just because he's missed 2, that doesn't mean to say that he's gone back to being how he was when he first came into the club.
He's got to be.
I've never liked this
main guy. He's got to be.
Like his technique, but he's improved. Go look at last year. Sorry, Jay, just quickly. Go look at last year. Go look at last year's penalties, Tom, and in the years before, there is a massive difference to how he takes his penalties, you know.
And just to try and intercept there, I just honestly can't. I like when I saw people talking about whatever. You've got to treat Mo, because when you see these players, you see Wirtz, you see ekitike, you saw the link up they were doing, and I guess the Community Shield is not the best example. But if I look in pre-season in its entirety, Mo Salah's still our best player. He's our most effective player. He's going to be there in the biggest moments. Treat him as such. If I'm the manager, if I'm the people behind the scenes, I'm thinking, right, you are the main man. You will be treated that way. And if that means you're going to miss a penalty once or twice every season, so be it, because you're going to score 10. That's going to add to your overall goal tallies at the end of the year with all the bags of assists you've got, all the goals from open play. And it's going to add to your case of wanting to win the Ballon d'Or. And that's what I'm saying. Like, When Arne Slot came in, I think his goal was like, right, Alisson, I want you to be the best goalkeeper. Virgil, I want you to be the best centre-back. Mo, we want you to have the most numbers. And those things were achieved. And I think the same approach has to be taken with Mo. And I think, and thankfully, Arne Slot sees it that way, unlike a bunch of reactionary rivals and Liverpool fans who were saying that he should be off penalties. It's like,
rivals, I don't care, but the Liverpool fans. The Liverpool fans that are saying, like, take him off the penalty, guys. When you do that, you mess up someone's psyche. By the way, like, people need to understand. Someone in the chat might go like, "I've never liked Salah taking penalties, no problem." But guess what? We're like 8 years deep into this now, so like it's too late. Like until
it's like the king of the jungle, like a lion.
Like leaves the club, he has to be the penalty taker, because I don't want us to mess with his head. That he's like
there is a world where he gets taken off. If he just continues to miss them,
I think it'll be up to him though.
He's only missed 2 in pre-season.
No, I know. I'm just saying that the idea that he can never come off them, that's
but if he misses like the next 4 in a row,
I think that'll be a decision made by him. Like again, Husam, I'm with you in terms of like, I don't want to mess up his psyche. So if he doesn't want to take them, let him be the one to say, guys, I'm gonna be real. Yeah. It's not happening for me right now.
Make the choice,
Do you know who should take them, in my opinion? Either McAllister or Szoboszlai. And I'll be real, Szoboszlai on penalties is a cheat code.
Isak, hello?
No, you got Isak as well.
I think Szoboszlai has potential to be the best.
You know what I'm at? Szoboszlai is a case of it's coming. He's going to miss soon, because every single penalty he's ever took has went in the same side. Every single one. Has his penalties been stopped yet? Has he had one? Has he missed a penalty yet? No. But again, he's going.
I would never ever claim that Cody Gakpo should take our penalties. His penalty at Wembley was sublime. But I would probably nominate about 5 players before I nominate Gakpo. Nothing against him, but I'm just saying, like, who would I... And let's not forget the highest pressure penalties, the one against Manchester City, the one against PSG last season. Like, Salah scored all of them. Even the penalty against Madrid, he missed by hitting the post. So it's not even like he missed it horribly. So, listen, he's still going to be our penalty taker. And, you know, for the ones who watch the NBA, KD is about to move to the Warriors, but Steph is the best player still. That's the thing people need to understand. We still have our Steph. Like, this is our Steph. And we saw it in preseason, the Yokohama game, the Bilbao game. He's the one, like, pulling the strings, creating all the chances and shit. So, what do you make of Fabrizio saying we're City going to sign Donnarumma? I don't think Donnarumma is the profile that Pep likes. He's an unbelievable shot stopper. but on the ball, he's
not
not like
fancy.
what you expect.
Yeah,
on the ball.
Decide. Yeah.
I don't think Pep will like him a lot, by the way, just so you know. I think Pep might like James Trafford more, just so you know.
It's a panic though, because apparently
Fenerbahce
Fenerbahce are trying to close in on Edison.
Galatasaray.
Fabrizio said it, I think, not too long ago. Yeah,
it's just
bit
crazy.
more short term.
Big up to the football talk, who just sent an empty super chat. Thank you so much. Look, let's talk about the most important transfer. Alicia Lehman signed with Como. Big up Alicia Lehman. You get me, Douglas Luiz, you lucky bastard. Big up to Divarjun, who says, isn't it iconic Dalglish was center attacking midfielder 7 now Wirtz? Bro,
that's why. Do you know when that question was asked before? I was thinking like, I don't think Wirtz is going to put Kenny, mate. You know what I mean? Like, Wirtz has got potential, but like he's just
he's gonna get him up Kenny.
It's just levels, isn't there? Is levels, but there's levels.
He could leave an absolute monstrous legacy, though.
He can.
If we feel like what he's going
to
do,
but people need to deep in the 70s and the 80s. We didn't just dominate England; we dominated as well Europe together.
Yeah.
All together.
No. Of course, obviously the European trophies. But
so you have to give respect to those players, like
But I'm just saying, if we feel like Wirtz is going to do what we all expect him to do, bro, his legacy is going to be insane. Because I'll be real, I'm expecting Wirtz to kind of do what Virgil's done.
No one's going to really touch Kenny though.
No
one's going to touch Kenny. It's not about Kenny. It's just more about Florian. It's more about.
You're saying no one's going to touch Kenny, but if this season, let's say Liverpool win the quad and Mo gets like 80 GA, you're going to talk, Tom.
No, I don't think so.
I'm not.
I don't think
so. You're a liar.
You're a liar. I'm not, because Kenny Dalglish's legacy is bigger than what he was as a footballer at this football club.
Yeah, and as a manager as well, he went through everything with Hillsborough, he went through everything with Hazel, he went through everything on the pitch. So it's not even at Salah's fault in any way that he will be below Kenny. It's just Kenny has built such like a king of the throne. I don't think Salah.
I remember one time me and Tom were on Spaces and we were arguing that Dalglish is better than Thierry Henry, and people started getting angry like we said something crazy. Bro, go check who Dalglish was, please. Go check.
Do you know what's mad? Can I just
say
one more thing?
When Blackburn won the league as well?
So at Anfield as well, like he won the league at Blackburn, at Anfield against Manchester United, and we still won that game. So we going into that game, we needed to drop points. I'm pretty sure that's how it worked. We needed to drop points to go into it, but we played really well and we were beating them, and then we ended up winning, and still they won the league. So it kind of worked out in the end. But the fans in the stadium, they were all going. I can remember my uncle telling me about it. We were like, "What the fuck are we doing? Why are we aiming to win this game? Man United are about to win the league." And then obviously Blackburn won it, and just the ad it would be Kenny to go to a different Prem team that's not a rival of Liverpool's, win the league against Man United, and still do it at Anfield. That's like, even that adds to his legacy, even though it shouldn't. When he joined Blackburn, that should have never had anything to do with his Liverpool legacy, and he still found a way to. Sometimes
when he came back,
life just chooses people to be the leader of certain clubs and certain places, and he is for us.
Even when he came back in 2011, he won the first
and he won a trophy
since 2006.
He won
it with that dog shit. He won a trophy with that dog shit.
The worst team.
I'll be honest, I was really upset when they sacked Dalglish. I won't even lie to you. I was really upset.
They didn't go about it in the right way, to be fair.
It was the way that I didn't like.
Here's the back in 2011.
Forget all that. Back in the day, we didn't have this opinion back in the day because we didn't have access to media as much as we do today. So no one truly had that opinion at the time. 5-6 years later, when social media came about and they said exactly what happened during the sacking of Dalglish, then did we get angry. By the time, I was more upset because I actually thought he was a really good manager, but the players were actually shit. The first game we had was Man United away, FA Cup, first game he managed. I think John Joe Shelby got sent off. And we lost 1-0, I believe.
When didn't John Joe Shelby get sent off against them lot?
Yeah, we lost 1-0. John Joe Shelby got sent off.
I remember thinking John Joe Shelby was going to be Bosch, you know. I used to.
So did I, bro.
He was good. It was just something else.
I thought Shelby was going to be
in his first 6 months, we won the Carabao Cup, Ken Dalglish, right?
No.
In that...
wait. So he came in 2011, innit? 2011.
You guys, bro, what is this?
He didn't.
He did in 2011.
Don't try and come at me with this knowledge. I know this shit inside out.
All right, bro. All right.
First season,
all right.
Became
all
seventh.
Right, bro. All
Second
right.
season,
I even said 2011.
Won the cup. and got to the FA Cup final.
Okay, he joined in May. No. He joined
in January 2011, and we won the league.
Yeah, because I said 2011 he joined. I said that, Tom. I said 2011.
Yeah, but we won.
Oh no, that was what I'm talking about. In the first 6 months, that was when Maxi Rodriguez went on a crazy run of scoring hat tricks, right?
Yeah. Hey, Maxi, yeah.
Birmingham City, Maxi Rodriguez. The hat trick Maxi Rodriguez scored him. I still remember the third goal.
Was Thingy there at the time? Am I going mad? Was Thingy there at the time for 1 year? Raul Moreles.
Yeah,
and he scumbagged.
Yes, and Moreles scored against Chelsea.
He was unbelievable. Yeah,
Moreles was there for the 6 months.
Yeah,
he didn't stay in the second season. He was there. No. He got signed by Husam on deadline day.
Yeah,
Bellamy was there as well.
No, wasn't Moreles there for a year? He was there for 6 months.
No, he was there for a year, but it was only 6 months at Dalglish.
We signed Bellamy on a free transfer as well. We did. We had Craig Bellamy.
But by the way, Husam, it wasn't John Joe Shelby that got sent off and implemented. It was
Bellamy being brought back was actually kind of smart from the club.
It was Gerrard who got sent off. I'm sure because he got. We conceded in like the second minute.
I'm not gonna lie, Paul.
It was like a penalty. We gave away a penalty in the first minute against them. We lost 1-0 because of a penalty.
You know what I love? I love the fact that Kenny, because Kenny's the only like attachment to like Bob Paisley, because obviously when Keegan went out, Kenny came in under Bob Paisley's tutelage, and I like that because FSG's era began with him as the manager. Like that was it. That was their first appointment. I'm just glad that we've still sort of got that attachment to the boot room. I know Kenny directly, but I mean like. Again, he worked under Bob. Bob worked with Shanks. I'm just glad we've still got some sort of connection that can follow through history because Kenny was huge.
By the way, we got to the FA Cup final as well that season.
He had just as good a season as Klopp's first year with a West.
We were a good cup team. We were a good cup team.
2 finals like Klopp.
Yeah,
we actually won one of them. We actually won the one that Klopp lost. And we finished. Was it 8?
6.
6.
I
thought it was 7th. We finished.
It's 6th or 7th, isn't it?
It was low. It
might have been 6th to be fair because we have to do Europa League qualifiers.
I thought, 6th sounds
it might have
right.
been 6th.
But either way,
I remember as well the FA Cup final against Chelsea. Drogba bullied Jose Enrique to score one of the goals, right?
Yeah, who didn't fucking bully Jose Enrique?
He bullied Jose Enrique.
No,
Jose Enrique went on a run.
But
don't disrespect Jose Enrique.
Oh my god.
13-14.
Lad, we finished
8th.
If we're gonna do that,
we finished 8th under Dalglish.
No, because if we're gonna do that, we could look at also Carragher, and we all know how people feel about Carragher. Carragher got bullied by Drogba nearly every time.
He bullied the shit
out
of him.
No, that's not true. That's not. If you just said that he got bullied by Drogba every time.
No, not every time, but there were a lot of times, Jay.
It was very rare. It was very rare that he bullied Carragher.
Carragher used to struggle with
Carragher used to have a great time with Drogba. Drogba is the one that makes Carragher look good. He was the player because Carragher knew that if you pissed off Drogba, he would demolish Carragher. But Carragher never got him to that level.
James, I'll be honest. There were times, and I remember Carragher.
How many goals has Drogba scored against Liverpool while Carragher's played? Can someone find that?
I don't know.
I know it's low. I think I swear it's like
we have
2
to
and 15.
We have to also factor in. No, remember this isn't Drogba goal scoring Drogba. When I say bullied, I'm talking about Carragher would find it a hard matchup. Because Drogba, in my opinion, used to pin him. There were games when Carragher played well against him, but there were also games when Drogba kind of bullied him, bro.
Out of all the strikers you should list, you should not be saying Drogba was the one that dominated Carragher.
Bro,
and this is where people underrate Carragher. No, I'm sick of this because people underrate Carragher.
No, James.
Do you
know what it is? This is my humble opinion. I rate Carragher. I think Carragher was cold, yeah. But I do think is this genuine consensus that Carragher was better than what he actually was.
No,
but he's a legend to us.
No, there's not.
No.
Everyone in their job hates on Jamie Carragher.
James, let me ask you a genuine question. Who was better for you? Who was better, Hippier or Carragher?
Hippier, but that's not the point. Hippier was really good.
Hippier was also a very good.
But if you look at Liverpool, you would say.
No, you're still there, Redmond.
No, you're here. You said the Hippier. We heard.
No. He's still here. I would have said though, if you look at the general consensus for Liverpool fans, they probably would tell you Carragher is in higher esteem. Maybe because he comes from Liverpool. Obviously, is it Bootle in it? He's from Bootle?
No, he just played more games. He had more of a legacy because of the appearances, but he's not better than Hippier.
Okay, so all right, so you're with me then. You don't think he was better than Hippier?
No, he's not. But Hippier was really good. Like Daniel Agger, if he played consistently,
remember, this is no disrespect to Remember, Carragher's a legend. You know, I'm just saying. I think sometimes.
Yeah, this is what I'm saying.
No, but all I'm saying is because I said this statement, and maybe let me refine the statement. If there was ever a player that I felt that was going to cause problems to Carragher, it was only two, and they were two great players. One of them was Henry, and the other one was Drogba. Like, that's not a disrespect to Carragher. We're talking about one of them's the greatest.
You want to know what I think
player of
really
all time, and the
with?
other one is one of the most clutch players of all time.
He struggled. Carragher struggled with pace. That was his weakness. Like if someone was really quick, he'd struggle.
Yes.
Like if he was getting counter-attacked or some shit.
Well, Husam,
because he wasn't as quick. The thing with Hippier is, I think there's only one Liverpool defender in the modern era that's better than Hippier, and I think that's Van Dijk. I think Hippier.
No, Matip as well. Matip was as well.
Matip,
I'm sorry, I think Hippier is better than that.
Matip is so underrated again. You know,
I think Matip's our second best centre back, and I think Matip made Virgil look inferior. I think Matip made Virgil look inferior a lot of the time he played.
Okay, but if we played deep this, if I had prime Sami Hippier next to Van Dijk, deep.
I don't think you know what?
It would actually be unfair, like genuinely.
The only thing I say though is that highlight. So the only because the game has evolved and you've got more athletic players in the game. The one thing I will say is Hippier would struggle in a higher line. However, his reading of the game is second to none. So there will be some moments.
He was intelligent.
But Hippier could read. There's very few times I can remember Henry like burning past Hippier. That's crazy for me to say because his positioning was so great, and he never put himself. He never used to try and never get dragged out wide.
He never used to say
he used to send Honsho. He used to send Honsho. He said, "Honsho, brother, you go out wide. I'm not doing that. That's your job."
As well,
Honsho was just like a brutish type.
I'll be honest. I'll be honest.
Carragher would be the perfect Arsenal fullback right now.
I think that Carragher's thing is people act like he was a fucking brute of a footballer who was just there to kick people and this, that, and the other. You don't play as much as he did for Liverpool Football Club if you're not a very good footballer.
No, Carragher was cold. I don't want people to take.
I don't think. I'll be honest.
Yeah,
Drogba. From what I went back and watched, because he always used to fucking kill us. It seemed.
Yeah.
But you know who struggled the most against him? It was Agger. Agger hated going up physically with him.
No, don't do that to Agger. Agger, that's my centre back, you know, bro. So here's the.
Agger didn't like the physical side of it.
No. What it is with Agger, and this is where we've got to be careful. You know, Daniel Agger, from when he first picked up his first bad injury in his first, I think towards the end of his first season, he said he played with painkillers for the rest of his playing career, bro. And I am still shocked to this day that man even had a Liverpool career, let alone a footballing career. But the man had on painkillers. The only person to really
doesn't take away from the fact that he didn't like the physical side of the game.
Let me land. There's only one person that I remember really showing up Agger from a physical point of view. Wasn't so much Drogba, it was Wilfred Bonny. Because I remember there was a time when... Do you remember Wilfred Bonny? I remember when Wilfred Bonny was causing him so much problems.
Man City legends.
Bruv. And then I remember...
Swansea legend as well.
Rodgers took... I think Rodgers substituted him, if I'm not mistaken. I'm trying to remember.
All this mention of a centre-back and no one mentions our best centre-back in the modern era, Martin Skrtel. Big up to Real Me says... Don't ever call Martin Skrtel shit.
Martin Skrtel as a defender was a liability.
Martin Skrtel was not shit, Tom. You're doing too much.
Martin Skrtel as a defender was a liability.
Don't disrespect Skrtel. You're just disrespecting players.
He was. Martin Skrtel was an incredible goal scorer and centre back, but Martin Skrtel had too many mistakes.
Remember, he scored two against Arsenal in like 5 minutes.
Remember when he put one against Man City, bro?
That one against Man City was insane. The 4-1
away at City.
Didn't he chest control it and pack?
Yeah, that was
a goal.
Well. We beat City 4-1. He scored a banging volley, bro.
I'm gonna be real. People saying
Tom's got a point though. You know, Skrtel was crap at defending.
No, he wasn't crap.
Sorry, let me rephrase. When he was bad at defending, he was really bad at defending.
All right, that's fair. All right, do you know what? That's fair because that's like
I'm just gonna give you a stat, which I'm gonna give you a stat which sounds mental. You know that year where 13-14 he scored 8 goals. You know, he also scored 4 own goals that year. That's the most any player has got in a single season. He put it in his own net 4 times in one season.
He scored an own goal against City, no? The 3-2
What about
win.
all right. Who would you say was better out of Skirtle and Lovren?
Skirtle was better than Lovren.
Skirtle, I'd say.
Would you think Skirtle's better than Lovren? See, you think Skirtle's better than Lovren?
Martin Skirtle.
You know something, Matt?
No.
I'm sick.
Martin Skirtle would have looked better than Lovren did if Martin Skirtle got to play alongside Van Dijk.
No, wait, Tom. This was before your era. This is something people did as well when we spoke about Nunes.
Yeah.
We cannot compare a centre-back that played in a club team that got 98 points to players that played in shit teams overall and say, oh, wow, is Skirtle better than Lovren? Yeah, but then I've got to think, imagine I put Lovren in those Liverpool teams that Skirtle had to play in. He'd be worse.
Lovren was better defensively.
That's what I was going to say. I don't think we needed all that backstory, Husam. We really didn't, bro.
I disagree.
You don't think Lovren was better than Skirtle?
You think Skirtle was better than Lovren?
Nah, that's crazy. I can't.
Martin Skirtle had the best banner on Anfield. He used to eat nails for breakfast.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'll say though about the Skirtle Lovren one?
But Lovren,
because I think Lovren there's 2 parts of Dejan Lovren's Liverpool career.
Why are we talking
before
about
Van Dijk and with Van Dijk?
It's my fault.
No, listen to what Tom's about to say because he's right here. You're right, Tom. Go on.
Before Virgil van Dijk turned up at Liverpool, Dejan Lovren was. I didn't want to ever see him.
He looked alone. When Van
Dijk was there, because Virgil van Dijk makes anyone look good.
No, it's because he was asked to be the leader, though. No. Remember, when Rodgers brought him in, he was asked to be the leader, and that's what he struggled with. That he couldn't cope with the expectations. Now, to your point, and I agree with you, Tom. Fully agree with you, by the way. Because Virgil's the leader, it took a bit of pressure off Lovren. Because as much as we thought,
made him a better centre back. I'm convinced.
100%, bro.
Lovren's performances after Virgil were night and day compared.
And
then
Tom's
the World Cup final, it was mad.
Yeah, there was 2 sides to Lovren in terms of like. You had the Lovren. When Lovren played really well and he wasn't overcomplicating things like hold on to the ball, Lovren could pass with both feet, was athletic enough, can read the game. Then you had them moments where he would dwell on the ball or he'll be rash. Like I'll never forget the 3-0 at half-time against Spurs. No, against Spurs, bro.
West Ham was just as bad when we lost 3-1.
He got hooked, bruv. He got hooked at half-time against Spurs, bro. What are we doing here? That was his worst performance.
West Ham 3-1 at home.
No, bro.
I'm telling you that one
took him off. Was it 30 minutes? Chat. How many minutes was it? I'm trying to remember.
No, we had a manager that had a bit of a backbone then, and not Brendan Rodgers. But West Ham 3-1. Do we not remember the ball was going out of play in our own corner? He keeps it in, and then gets bullied off the ball by the Afrasako, who runs there and cuts it back. Pretty much every single goal in that West Ham game was on Dejan Lovren. This is the thing that's Martin Skirtle had a howler in him. Dejan Lovren had a howler in him. But I think Martin Skirtle would have looked better than Dejan Lovren did alongside Virgil van Dijk.
Are you nervous about Salah and Van Dijk declining? Of course, it's an Arsenal.
No, it's one game.
No, it's one bad game, brother. How many goals will ekitike score? Is what the football talk is saying. All comps probably 20.
Yeah, I agree with that as well.
If we get this guy.
If Isak's here, it's tough.
If we get this buddy though, that might slightly decrease.
No, Tom, you say it's tough for him. You need to deep. He's the one that will be playing the Carabao Cup games, the FA Cup games, the meaningless Champions League game against Leipzig, and blah blah blah. So he's gonna get a lot of goals. Sean can confirm. I said both centre back was pissed at left winger. Sean can't confirm shit because he likes lemon cheesecakes. Big up to Dean Luminous. Big up to you, Dean. Who says, what's up, fam? Matt in the building. News came out from Orstein, Melissa, and others that Isak told them last season that he wants out. They dropped the soap. Isn't they dropped the soap prison reference?
Yeah, that's a nuts reference.
That's a crazy reference. I'm not going to lie. Big up, Dean. That's the reference.
Wow. We went from planes to dropping the soap.
Yeah.
This stream has gone to the shits, man. It's crazy. Big up to Jenny. Jenny who says,
soap, everything in between. Not ideal.
Yeah. Not ideal at all. Started watching Husam thanks to James. I misclicked. I'm sorry. Started watching Husam thanks to James. So happy you are back. That is true. A lot of people did find me via James Redmond TV. Jenny.
I see loads of familiars.
James is one of the originals, even from when I started, though. James is original, you know. One of the OGs in it. James is a legend, bro.
I've been here, lad. I've been here for
time, bro. For time.
Yeah. We've been
Tom
in
had
this
the chance to be the next James Redmond, but he don't upload.
I streamed yesterday.
Okay,
But
before you streamed yesterday, when was the last stream before that?
A month ago.
Like, to be fair,
It's the way he said it. A month ago.
He's doing
A month ago. Like, even he's disappointed with himself, you know.
Mine,
like,
to be fair, mine's not as bad as Tom. Mine was about 2 weeks ago. I can't even lie. Mine's
yeah, we
bad
know.
as well.
You've been promising a FIFA stream since I met you.
Allow it, man. This is why I wasn't gonna say nothing, bro. Let
Jokes
me live,
are really
bro.
getting to Tom. I'm really sorry.
Let me live.
Listen, one thing I'll say about Tom publicly, Tom is one of the most hardworking individuals. Like, you know, he's unbelievable when it comes to like the content. He provides a lot of insight. He's an unbelievable content creator. Should do more stuff on his channel, 100%. The best thing about Tom is his ability to take a joke. Like he's always like accepting of banter and stuff. Because I know how some people like switch when you click end stream.
Yeah, it can go wrong.
Tom isn't one of them.
Yeah,
Tom is like the same person on and off the stream. Like he's the same twat. Like he's an unbelievable guy.
I think Tom makes any footballing show better if he's on it. If he's on, like Matt, like Husam, not to remove you out the equation, but like if Matt, Drifty, and Cal were doing a show, if Tom popped up on the show, that show is automatically
better.
Yeah, it's automatically better, even though it's already a great show. But it's now it's got a bit of spice on to it.
Tom's a legend now, though. All jokes aside, Tom is now a legend. We have to.
Is that the best? I've just realised that's probably the nicest compliment Hassam's given me. He's the same twat off stream as he is on stream.
And you know what, Tom? We take those, baby boy. We take
it.
You take what you can get.
It's way better than all this Bonnie Blue stuff. Big up to Ali says, Husam Frimpong scored on 2020 Mad Spirit. I actually watched the video, bro. Someone put up a video on Twitter and it's just so beautiful.
Oh, Bomba.
What?
Sammy Mockbell. Liverpool accelerate move for Crystal Palace defender Mark Guehi. Initial talks underway.
Oh yeah, baby.
I thought you were gonna say Isak. Even though I'm happy, I thought you were gonna talk about Isak. And then he went
Anytime
crazy.
You hit a Bomba, it's Isaac first, isn't it?
Yeah, I thought, when you said that, I was ready, bro.
I was
Bomba, ready. You know what I'm saying?
I'll take the Guehi Bomba. That'll keep me over until we get the Isaac one.
I'm still happy. I'm still happy.
Imagine we get to a Carabao.
I did the same as you, though, Matt. Matt, I did the same.
Sammy Mockbell's also said. He's also said that Liverpool are also trying to sign Parma centre back Giovanni Leoni, so it looks like it is.
Yes,
double agreement.
Yes, we're trying to get both of them. Both of them. Come on,
guys! Imagine we get to a Carabao Cup final against Chelsea, lose, and then sign Cole Palmer.
Yes. Just any team that we lose to in a final, just buy a player from them.
Yeah, we just like they surrender a player to us. Like you know, Glasner and Klopp had the conversation before the game.
Paul Joyce as well.
I'm gonna let you win.
What Joyce? What's about Paul Joyce?
Paul Joyce as well. Liverpool are stepping up their interest in Mark Guehi and Parma's Giovanni Leoni as they seek defensive reinforcements before the end of the month.
Listen, remember when I said trust the nerds with the laptop. They know what they're doing. Some people in the chat, we ain't got centre back. I said, listen, give them a bit of time. The window's not done.
Oh yeah, baby.
They know what they're doing. Timing is everything.
Rap ruler, you can ask Buddha. Right jab like Sam Zuga. Every member on my team is a shooter. Night like a room, no room for hidden shooter.
Come on.
Hey, let's go.
Both of them.
Let's go. We're cooking.
Bruv.
Let's go.
You see if these moves actually happen, which I think they will now, yeah?
I do as well.
Again, we have to give credit to FSG. Want to know why? The Mark Guehi one has probably been one of the most difficult ones to get over the line because Palace, when it comes to negotiating, Palace can be a bit stubborn. But you see, Guehi obviously putting pressure on Palace probably internally, but he hasn't kicked up a fuss. He's playing for them, whatever. We've now gone, the time is right now. And after that comment, now we're going to negotiate. Because I think if we trusted that before,
you have to think with what Parish said.
That's what I said.
Because from an FFP perspective, it's really bad for Palace to lose a player on a free. It's really bad.
Facts.
Like
didn't their chairman come out the other day and say that as well? He said,
that's Parish. Yeah,
Steve Parish. He said we can't lose a player for free.
That's 50 million, by the way. People underestimate it. 40 million, even 35 million for Crystal Palace. That's literally like 2-3 players they could buy with that. Like that's not average money for a club like Crystal Palace. That's a lot of money.
Is it shite? That's a great price for the player on a year left.
Crazy.
It also says that the FA Cup winners are believed to want 40 million for him now, but Liverpool wants to pay
That's
less
reasonable. Yeah, we could probably get him for 35, maybe
30 plus 10 in add-ons, whatever. Yeah,
this is chump change. This isn't like Isak where it could be like a 25 to 30 million pound difference. This is going to be a lot more reasonable.
Yeah, there'll
be a compromise, 100%. There'll be a compromise.
Maybe we could give them Harvey Elliott on a discount. Matip in the quadruple charge season was really, really special. He was, but listen, guys, some of you guys, with all due respect, with your ages, I know you haven't watched Sami Hyypiä like that. Please go watch Sami Hyypiä.
I think you forget how good Joe Matip was, though.
I think you forget that in 04-05, we faced some of the toughest teams in Europe with some of the best.
Don't disagree, but why can't you say the exact thing about Matip? Matip came up against the greatest Premier League team of all time. Matip came up against the greatest Premier League team of all time. Relax yourself. Like Man City were on top. No team's been better than Man City. And
no one's disrespecting Matip. I'm not disrespecting Matip at all. All I'm telling you is, in 2005, we kept a clean sheet home and away to Juventus. Remember that? Against the likes of Pavel Nedved and Del Piero, some of the greatest players ever. What, Tom?
Jamie Carragher won our player of the year that year. So I think that if you're going to
but wait a minute. Why are you labeling me with what Matt said? Matt's the one that said Carragher got bullied.
I'm just happy he said.
No, I'm not saying it that you said Carragher was bad. I'm just saying that. So in 04-05,
I said Carragher was cold. You see out of context thinking that. Remember, I specifically went back and said Carragher's cold.
You've got a Carragher agenda. Just admit it.
Yeah, admit it.
See what I'm saying, bro?
You've got it.
Just admit it. Just admit it, Matt.
Bro, I said Carragher is cold, but there was times when I felt like he got bullied by Drogba. Fab Bomba. Is there a Fab Bomba as well?
Fab just put the eye emoji on the whole Leoni Guehi thing.
Oh, okay.
Matip and yeah, we read that one already. Yeah. By the way, both of them is a rap song by Saweetie. Listen, man, I'm gonna check that out later. She's you get me. She's very easy on the eye. Big up to her, whoever she is.
Fabrizio's gonna tweet something about Leoni and Guehi soon.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah.
What we saying? What Fee agreed?
No, I don't know, but he's doing his all sort of.
Oh, is he doing his 10 tweets then?
He's doing this whole like fucking emoji.
Yeah, we're on the emoji stage.
He's responding to everyone with an emoji like this with the eyes. Like, bro, just fucking give us the here we go.
But something interesting is from that Paul Joyce article. Liverpool view Giovanni Leoni is the best young centre back in Europe.
Because he is. Because he is. He's that good. I'm telling you. If you gave me a choice between Guehi and Leoni, I'm choosing Leoni. That's how much I rate this kid.
Crazy. Oh, swear.
Yeah. I'll choose Leoni. I've always said he's my number one. But if you're getting me both, don't mind.
Hey, even better, lad. Even better,
mate.
Let's go. Guys, we're going to destroy the shit out of this league if all these things happen. Let me tell you right now. Anyway, guys, big up to all of you guys. We're going to wrap up the stream here. This was very enjoyable. Make sure you guys are liking the video. Make sure, guys, what about the nurse? Well, the male nurse fucked up my arm because I'm still recovering from his injection. The female nurse, she was focused in it. So the one over here, there are no signs, nothing. You get me? Her face turned red and shit. And she was like, you get me? She's like, okay, give me your arm. And her face turned all red. I'm like, oh, you can have my arm.
Lads, what he wanted. He finally found a woman willing to stab him. And we know that that's what he wants.
What?
Have you never seen this before, Redmond?
What, has he got a fetish for girls just stabbing him or something?
He's basically he insists on standing there saying he wants a relationship with a woman threatens to stab him.
Are you a submissive?
Can I explain it to James?
No, this is crazy.
I think James will actually be the one that agrees with me. I said no, wait,
James, be careful.
Can I explain it? Everyone be quiet now. Let me explain it to James. Let me explain it, please. Okay? Because he's the one that would actually get what I'm saying. So, James, I said I like a woman that wears her emotions on her sleeve. So, meaning, let's say we're walking down the street with each other and she sees me eyeing up another woman across the street. I like the type of woman that goes like, I'm going to kill you if you look at her again. You get what I'm saying? I don't like the girl that's going to go like, oh, we're going to talk about this later. Like, I don't like the robotic woman. How is that anything
You
wrong?
like a bit of toxicity. You like a bit of toxicity.
Yes,
And
he
wants to be in a toxic relationship, bro.
Do you know what though? No, do you know what I rate about Husam? He admits it because all my mates say they don't like that and they still chase it. Husam's admitting, I like that shit. I like the bit of toxicity. I like the bit of fucking crazy.
Bro.
Fair play. At least he's honest. Do you know what, Husam? Even though it's a headache for me, I too would be a bit offended if my missus didn't like that or accepted the fact I just looked at another girl.
There's a difference, though. No.
Thank you so much.
But no. See,
Thank
what Hassan's
you
not
so
telling
much.
you is
I'll be honest. If she tried to stab me because I did, I would be a bit concerned.
Okay, but you see,
This is what I'm saying, bro.
This is where they're exaggerating. Stop lying, both of you. This is where they're exaggerating.
No, we're not lying, bro.
Exaggerated example.
I said,
No.
okay, so none of us here.
Okay, so you don't want to get stabbed, just maybe kicked in the face.
Okay, wait a minute, Not get stabbed or threatened. I'm just saying, you know how, like, when a
Put in
woman
the
says,
chokehold,
like,
baby.
I'm gonna kill you if you do that again. You know when a woman says, I'm gonna kill you if you do that again, she doesn't actually literally mean kill you.
No, but you just wanted to.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Assam,
You
we
want to slap
understand,
her,
yeah. No one, as far as I'm concerned, no
Thank
one
you,
wants
James. You actually got my point.
a boring woman, yeah, or boring, like, you get what I'm trying to say. No one wants that, but to want your woman to kind of crash out, like, hear what I'm gonna say. Imagine you're walking past, yeah, and if your missus even catches you, like, looking anywhere but on her, she crashes out. That's a bit mad to me. I understand, like, if I'm eyeing up another girl, she's gonna be like, "Are you dumb?" Like,
yeah, like,
put me in check
or something.
Yeah, put you in check. But I also don't want my girl to be overly like policing me, bro. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because she should trust me anyway.
She wants us to get a little bit jealous.
Because she should trust me
Yeah,
anyway.
that's it. I like jealous women, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you want a jealous woman?
Yeah, he wants to build and increase the warmth for his presence.
All right, to be fair to you, if your woman loves you enough anyway, she will always be jealous. That's natural.
No, but Matt, you're talking about a 1% of 1% here, mate. We're talking about the general population and what we're more likely to find.
If a girl loves you, and she don't get jealous, that is a bit mad still. I can't lie.
Okay. Do you know what you're doing, Matt? No, do you know what he's doing? Husam, he's doing the thing. Do you know them clips that you see of girls online? They say, I want a man who's 6'5", and I want him to have this amount of money. What? And then eventually, when you narrow the criteria all the way down, it's 0.1% of 1% of people who actually fit these criteria. Matt, I think you're doing the same. Girls are nuts. Girls are crazy. Girls are nuts. Girls are crazy.
Again, by the way.
Is this what we're doing?
We've got a bomber. Tom, forget the bomber. We're talking about super important stuff here.
We're talking about more important stuff
this bomber is so important.
It's the Guehi price.
Oh, go on. Guehi price.
This is Sky Sports.
Talks underway between Liverpool and Palace. Deal could be potentially around 30 to 35 million, inclusive of add-ons.
Oh, holla, we them boys. Holla.
There is a world where we sell Kwanzaa for more money than we buy Guehi for.
Reggie,
I'm not gonna lie, that is crazy. Imagine selling Kwanzaa. No, wait. We sold Kwanzaa for 35 million add-ons in it. I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
So it could rise to 35 that price, right? If I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
Thank you to Frankie Escalona, who actually
we could be getting Guehi for the same price, bro. That's crazy.
That is nuts.
That'll
be one of them McAllister bargains, won't it? Hey Matt, that'll be one of those McAllister bargains, won't it? Where people go like, "Wow, how did you get him for that much?"
Yeah, brother, 100%. Even though he's got a year left, it's about the quality of the player, and not only that, like, how much he's going to enhance the squad, bro. Like, and let's keep it apart. No one here would ever sit here and say Guehi was better than Kwanzaa. So to get them in it at around the same price, like, bro, that's madness to me.
It's amazing, mate. It's amazing.
Anyway, guys, before we end the stream, I just want to end the whole debate on one thing and just say, remember, the reason why I like jealous women because I'm the only one on the panel who can marry 2 women. Big up to all of you guys, and I'm gonna see you guys later. Peace out.